In the forest kingdom of Cormyr, the saga of
He said
Much Obliged...
unmute, but he meant mute.
Babe, you muted yourself.
Holy shit. I muted myself on Discord even though I unmuted myself. Okay. I didn't even know Discord had that. Hold on now. I thought I had killed that keybind ages ago.
Apparently not well enough.
Apparently.
Follow through. Not always your best state.
Oh no, they made it so you can't change it. Cool. Nice of them.
You can
Recent
see a lot of
change.
top of my head today. I'm sorry.
Recent change, I assume that they made it so that you can't untoggle that anymore.
It's alright, it makes me feel tall.
Anyways. Session
You
29.
don't have to be that tall to see the top of my head.
In the forest kingdom of Cormyr, the saga of Much Obliged continues to unfold. After parting ways with the newly freed Haldar Huntsilver in Thunderstone, you set out on your journey south, in the hopes of rescuing the voice in Delryar's stone. The weight of the coin in your pouches and Haldar's parting gratitude has reminded you of the good you can do together. Your journey led you first to Falcon's Crest, the ancestral home of House Hawklin. There, Figwyn reconnected with her family, sharing moments of warmth and familiarity. The visit to Falcon's Crest offered a brief respite from your adventures, a reminder of the personal ties and commitments each of you holds dear. Too, you learned of a growing blight in the southern regions of their lands, where the property dips into the vast swamp. As you continue on your path, the Tower of Vainrance looms on the horizon, a beacon of arcane knowledge and the key to unlocking the mystery of the Sending Stone Delryar holds. The promise of a ritual to seek out its partner drives you forward. The journey has not been without its lighter moments. Near the village of Gars, your evening campfire became the setting of a shared laugh, as Victoria discovered Figwyn's unique ability to transform into a dog. It was a welcome break, a moment that lightened your spirits, strengthened your bond. As the new day dawns, you prepare to face whatever lies ahead, your resolve as steady as your footsteps. Vainrance's tower is but a day's march away, and from there it's hopefully onward to rescue a damsel in distress. Welcome back to Cormyr, in the year of purple dragons.
So we're like in the morning? Oh,
Yeah.
is that where we're at? Okay.
Yeah. Just waking up, having some breakfast, doing whatever you want to do. We can fast forward straight to the tower if you guys want, but, I like giving you the chance to talk if you want to do that.
Big is seriously
Veronica.
not addressing the dog thing at all. She's just a person now, and she's going about camp doing her thing.
Veronica has very dark circles around her eyes, clutching a dagger.
Fel's still a dog.
So 2 dogs.
No. Fig's,
Fig went back
Fig's
to
a
normal?
person right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because she needs hands to, tie up her bedroll and stuff.
Did I get any rest?
I don't recall. We rolled for it, so your exhaustion should be correct. You could always spend hit die.
Oh, yeah. Was it 1 for 1?
1 for 1. I'm sure you won't need that later.
Yeah, what's the chances that I need healing?
Or concentrating on multiple spells, or...
Mm-hmm. Rude to me.
So, breakfast? Mm.
Yeah, a wonderful swamp breakfast. I guess we're not in the swamp proper
We're
yet.
on the edge of the swamp, not quite in it.
A swamp edging breakfast.
Fig, are you making breakfast?
Sure. She can make breakfast. If they've got the stuff. I guess we got the stuff on the carriage.
Worst case, you've got rations, which Fig is going to be better at preparing than anyone else here.
I mean, you just kind of soak them in water until they turn into oatmeal.
Right, but what if you add spices to them?
Honey, dried fruit.
Exactly, then they
Sure.
taste good, right?
They can make breakfast.
I have some spices from the vast swamp. We could get some local flavor.
There you go.
Well, see, the thing is, skunk cabbage don't taste good. Source. I was a child in the swamp once.
Are you guys planning to do
Veronica-
anything? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Veronica's going to ask Corthin, why are we going to this tower again? And then side-eyeing Fig.
We are going to visit Vainrance, one of the leaders of the War Wizards. He has expressed knowledge of how to track sending stones. We may be able to find a way to track down this wayward child.
Do you have the ring on right now? Veronica would ask.
No, it is in its box.
Okay. Is there a chance we could ask this Vainrance about how do we keep that soul in the ring? Like secondary, obviously.
We can't. I mean, we could ask. We can't really keep the ring or the soul from returning to its body should he desire.
Okay.
I suppose Vainrance may be able to put him into a soul jar or something like that.
Would that trap him?
For all eternity.
Maybe a B thing we do, obviously. She'll look at the dog that is foul and ask the dog, so is this an all-day thing?
He'll just cock his head and look a bit confused. Probably wondering, how do I actually try to talk to people like this? I don't have as much practice as Fig.
But you do know that Fig still speaks dog even when she's not in dog.
Oh, okay. Well, then I would bark over to Fig. Let's see, I probably was like this for 4 hours by now. No.
No, yeah, close to 4 hours because it was right at the start of your shift and you were third.
Mhm.
So, yeah,
Okay.
about 4 hours so far.
Okay. So I'd say I'd bark over to Fig. Still got 4 hours to use up all this. So whoever packs up my stuff can ride the horse till then.
Fig says. He says he has 4 hours left, and if you pack up his stuff, you can ride his horse. While she's packing up her stuff, like just not even looking, like just completely unfazed by all of this.
Veronica will absolutely ask Kaelen to pack up foul stuff and ask to ride on the horse.
And Kaelen gets to ride on the horse.
Yeah.
Feel confident that Kaelen would acquiesce.
Fowl will be barking.
Corthin looks a little confused at first as to why Fal is a dog, and then it slowly comes to him the events of the night, and he just mumbles to himself, I thought I dreamt that.
Can I ride on Peaches at that point?
Kaelen is surrendering Peaches to
I'm not in charge.
Veronica. Fig will
Yeah.
be telling Veronica, that's not what the deal was. He's very unhappy that you are altering the deal.
Oh yeah? Okay. I guess I'll just get a talking to later.
Imagine if Darth Vader had said that instead of pray I don't alter the deal. I guess I just...
I guess I'll get a talking to later.
We'll see how you feel when the moonbeam's right next to you next combat.
Oh
I'm-
no.
I'm ranged, so
He's threatening you with moonfire now.
Oh, I would be the only one he hasn't hit yet, so.
I assume you all are setting off on the day towards the Yellow Tower.
Yes, Fig has every intention of packing all her stuff and mounting up. And...
Yeah. And so you do. Who was driving the wagon again? It was Del, right? Oh, no, it was Kaelen.
No, Kaelen.
Kaelen.
Right. I would call for a check here, but he's not here, so I'll just be nice.
Hooray!
So you guys set off and travel down the road from Gar's, and very soon the road kind of ends. Gar's is kind of the end of the road entirely, but you've been here before, Corthynd. You know that although there's no road to the Yellow Ruins, there is, packed dirt that kind of functions as a road the rest of the way there. So you kind of guide the party along. Around mid-afternoon, you approach the Golden Ruins and see a tower standing on a small hill. The tower is built of the same yellow stone as the ruins, giving the impression that it was part of the ancient complex once. It's not particularly tall, but it is wide and imposing. You can see arrow slits and other defensive features suggesting that Vaynrance has had trouble in the past. The tower itself is in good condition, with no obvious signs of damage. As you draw closer, you see a well-tended garden around the base. The path leading to the door is lined with flowers and herbs, and you can see a stable behind the tower and hear the sounds of chickens and other farm animals nearby. Seems that Vaynrance has built a comfortable home for himself here while still being prepared for trouble. As you approach, the door opens, and a salt-and-pepper-haired man with a stubbly gray beard stands in the doorway, glaring at you all as he huddles in his cloak. "Welcome to the Yellow Tower, Corthyndahast, and much obliged." And then he turns, indicating that you should follow, and heads into the main hall of his tower.
Yeah, Corthynd will just follow. Assuming
Can we
everyone
put the
else
horses
will
up?
put everything up. Yeah.
Okay.
Kaelen will offer to undo all of the horse's stuff and get it put up in the stables for you guys.
Veronica wants to pet Peaches and say, "You're a good horse."
Anything to stay out of the magic user's tower as long as possible.
Fig will follow, but let Corthynd go first because this is like his shindig, right? So
Yeah.
Are all of you
Corthynd
heading
will
in?
stride in confidently.
Yeah, I'll follow behind too.
You find yourselves in a small room that seems to serve as a receiving area. The walls are adorned with tapestries and paintings depicting scenes from Cormyr history, and there are several comfortable-looking couches arranged around a low table. There are no windows in this room, and the only source of light comes from softly glowing orbs suspended in the ceiling. The air smells faintly of sandalwood and some other exotic spice. A door on the opposite side of the room leads further into the tower, but Vaynrance encourages you to sit. "Well, Corthyndahast, I have done some light inquiries with the Lady of Mysteries and your master. You're heading into the Vast, right?"
That is correct, Lord Warder.
"And your intention... how did you intend to seek out your quarry?"
That's part of why I'm here. We're hoping you might have a way to track a sending stone.
"I might. Though if I do, I've forgotten it." "Nevertheless, I take very good notes. And I happen to have all of my notes here in this tower. I believe the delve into the Vast will be more interesting than I initially gave it credit for. Consider this a test of your prowess as an arcanist. You and your friends may have access to anything on the first level of my tower for your investigation and the ensuing ritual, although any materials you use must be paid for at the market rate. If you manage to solve the mysteries of the swamp to my satisfaction, I will complete your induction into the Order of Cormyr's War Wizards. Now be quick about it. I have urgent business in Suzail to return to."
Of course. Thank you. Corthynd looking a little bit full of himself.
He
Pig is vibrating excitedly for him and trying to keep her mouth shut. Like,
gives a little wave of his hand, like dismissing you, and then flicks his hand one more time and holding a newspaper, which he sets about to read while you do whatever it is you're doing.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well,
So-
Corthynd will... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, question. Just a clarifying question. Outside of RP. So he's instructing us to solve the problem that we came here to have him solve.
Correct.
Okay.
But he's made his tower available to you. You can use all the resources on the first floor as long as you pay for anything that you use.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Basically, he's your standard crotchety old wizard who's happy to amuse himself waiting for somebody else to die.
Correct.
Without a word, Fal's gonna start looking through stuff.
Well, there's nothing
Yeah,
in this room. You'll have
as
to
a
go deep.
dog,
No,
No, he's not a dog by now.
It took
Oh,
hours to.
Yeah, it's been like 12 hours.
Well,
Well,
Corthynd will very excitedly head towards the
More like
research room where all the notes are.
yeah, so you head through the door on the other side, and it's a hallway, and there are multiple doors on, leading off of that. One of those is you see what looks like a summoning room or a casting circle. Another is an alchemy lab. Another is a reagent storage, and the last one is a library.
He goes a step towards each one of the areas, in turn, as if he can't. He's a kid in a candy store. If not for the rest of his party, he would just spend the next week here doing various things until he finally decides on going to the library to try and track down the research.
Should we spread out or should we stick together?
Fal's peeling off as soon as he sees the alchemy.
Pig is a little out of their element and will just kind of appropriately follow Corthynd around like a lost puppy.
Don't
Dell is assisting with research.
don't cook drugs in Vane Rence's alchemy lab, please.
No.
Oh, but I want him to be a dog forever.
I think even if he was a dog, he'd still have his wild shape ability, so he could turn into another kind of dog.
Not
You said-
humans, though.
No, not human.
Library, alchemy, and then what was the third one?
Reagent storage, and then of course there was the casting chamber.
Okay.
So reagents
I guess
things to cast spells and whatnot.
Yeah. I guess Veronica will go to the casting chamber just to cover all of the bases. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, sure, if you want. It's a very large room, with what looks to be inscribed runes on the floor. There's a stairway that leads up from it, and a big a bench next to the runes that are used for holding whatever materials you need as a part of it. There's also a locked door in there that you can't access.
Probably to the next level.
Maybe. Well, no,
Taunt me with a locked door.
The stairs seem to go to the next level. There's a staircase that leads down to it from that.
Oh, well, okay.
Anyway,
Well, yeah. Corthyn's absolutely looking around at all the different books with avarice in his eyes.
so
And that's fair. That's also how I react to big libraries.
in order to accomplish this, there are 3 rolls that must be made just to discover the ritual that you need to make.
Skill challenge.
You need to complete an Arcana, History, and Investigation check. Each player can only roll once per day on each of those, and each roll must be accomplished by a player proficient in the skill.
I am going to be of no
You
use to
said-
this.
Arcana, and
And Investigation. And that's
Can
just to compile the ritual.
people
Like,
assist?
I am trained in history.
Absolutely, as long as they're trained.
Do we have somebody with investigation?
Corthin.
But who's Arcana then at that point?
Corthin.
Fal. Yeah.
We got a lot of
plenty of
Arcana.
that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think there's 3 with Arcana, I think there's 2 with History, and I think there's 1 or 2 with Investigation.
Okay. I am not trained in investigation, but I can use my dice to add an additional to it.
You have to be trained to participate in
For
this
this go
particular
challenge.
role.
Oh, okay.
This
That
is
makes sense. I'm only
explicitly
trained in history, then.
a research challenge, so it requires training in all of these to do them.
Well, I think it's appropriate that Corthin do the Arcana roll.
Okay.
Except you're the only
I
one
think
with
you're the
investigation.
only one with investigation.
Am I? Oh, am I? Okay, well, all right.
You're
I
just
think
overseeing
Kaelen
all
might-
of us.
Yeah, Kaelen also has it, but he ain't helping with this.
Right. Unfortunate.
He's gonna stay outside with the animals, working on his booze.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
I
well.
can do Fig. I don't know if it's better or worse, but I can do the history one, and then I can use tactical assessment if it ends up being a low roll. But I don't know.
I
You might
have-
be better.
+4 to history.
So I have a +2, but like I said, I can use my dice roll
So I
to
could
add
make
more
the
to
roll. Yeah, and you can help.
Tactical
Action.
assessment can only help one of you. Help action will give you advantage on the roll.
Which one would be better?
It's up to you.
Probably
Either +2 with the
advantage.
tactical assessment, or +4 with it. Both of you will have advantage either way. Whichever one of you.
Can
makes the roll.
Can I use tactical assessment though on someone else? Because it does say
No,
when
you
you
have
make
to-
it.
No,
Okay.
you have to use it. So it's either +2 with the tactical assessment, or it's +4.
Right. I'm fine with either way.
We'll go ahead and roll
You
it
make
with
the call, Lauren.
advantage. So this.
Did you say you? I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm going to
Okay,
roll
cool.
advantage because you're helping, right?
Darn good roll.
Yeah.
So a 22 for you two. That is enough to succeed on the history check. Who's rolling Arcana?
I
Probably
think
Del.
And Fal, are you assisting with that? Or are you too
Yep.
busy in your...
Well,
Alchemy
I was
lab.
going to go look for something and then help out. So-
what are you looking for? We'll see how much time
Well-
that takes.
I'm gonna look for something to cure poison or hangover.
minor restoration.
You do not see any completed alchemy potions. You might
Okay.
be able to craft something, but it would take time.
Okay. Do it. I have any idea how much time it might take me?
Much as a day, maybe?
Okay. I'll go help.
Okay. So which one of you is going to make the Arcana check?
Me.
Okay.
Oh.
With advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Ooh, much better.
all right.
And the investigation roll, please, Corthin. All by yourself.
And I don't have anybody. Yep. Okay.
Yep. They're all busy working on the rest of it. Nevertheless,
Fortunately, I don't need
Not bad.
nobody.
over the course of the evening, you all manage to complete the ritual. You find all the parts you need. It is a 5-step ritual that will involve inscribing a binding circle using a mixture of silver, ash, and chalk. Once it's inscribed, it'll need to be fed power. Possibly you can imbue it with a second-level spell slot to empower it directly, or you can make an Arcana, Religion, or Nature check to burn 20 golden lions worth of incense and other spell components into it. The third step is attuning. The sending stone has to be placed in the center of the circle, and then the ritualist has to succeed on a survival check as they begin the ritual. There's a chant that goes with it. I'll give you guys that when it's the appropriate time. Sorry, it's not a chant, it's a phrase. The next step is a chant. The binding step is a chant which can be taken up by one or more chanters. The leader of the chant needs to succeed on a persuasion or intimidation check. Each additional chanter reduces the DC of that check. The final step is linking. You bind the spirit that you have summoned to the stone. There is a ritual phrase for that, but you do not again benefit from multiple chanters. This one requires an Arcana, Nature, or Religion check. It is probably going to be something you're going to need to do the next day, though.
I'm good with persuasion.
I am
Proficient with
good with
survival and persuasion.
persuasion and intimidation are good for me.
Because I do
I have
have
survival.
advantage. I can have advantage on intimidation checks, but I have -5 to the check.
That doesn't seem
So I
like it would
can-
benefit you that much.
I've got a +6. I feel like persuasion might be.
Although by tomorrow I might have 3 less on that, depending on how well I sleep tonight.
I can
Assuming that you
do
do.
commanding. I can do commanding presence, so I can use one of my hit die to, or is it hit die? No, the dice that I have.
Superiority die.
Superiority die. I can use one of those on it as well for intimidation.
Just for yourself, I believe, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
so we
your
have-
normal modifier?
Me.
Yeah.
I have a +5 to intimidation
So you're
and
+5.
persuasion.
So you're a +5 with the ability to add a die, or Del is a +6. So Del, she might actually be better than you at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds like you guys have a rough plan. But for now, I assume you're all going to take time to rest for the evening and do the ritual in the morning.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Unless I can burn like all of my spell slots and still, just use that to fuel the thing for tomorrow.
Nope.
Corthin is looking for
only
other
one phase.
rituals.
Yeah.
If you do that, you will gain a level of exhaustion.
Just to look for them?
You have already spent a whole day in this library.
Damn it. Well, what's one more level of exhaustion, right? It's not that bad if I do that.
You already have to contend with the book, don't forget.
Really want. Yeah, but I want knowledge, though. Okay, I'll wake up early tomorrow instead.
If Veronica's going to ask again, or have want to have some kind of conversation with Corthin about how to ask this wizard about the whole soul jar thing, and whether that's a good idea or not.
Yeah, I suppose before turning in, I'll go speak with Vainrent.
Yeah, he is still in the entryway reading the newspaper.
I happen to have come across a soul in this ring. Soul of my companion's brother, Vane Dracohorn. He is yet to move on, either to return to his body or his final resting place. She seems to be of the opinion that he should not return to his body. And asked me to inquire if there was a way to do so.
There is.
Okay, well, I inquired. Excellent, thank you.
He looks up from the paper at you.
I do not particularly care, one way or the other. She did not ask me to ask you to do so. Just asked whether there was a way.
I see. How'd your research go?
We found a ritual to track the sending stone. We'll be attempting it tomorrow.
Are you confident in this ritual?
I am.
Good.
I was hoping to find some other rituals within there, but time got away from me.
As it often
Perhaps
does.
tomorrow.
Perhaps.
You may be bothered by Veronica asking after this soul ritual.
Why would I be bothered by the daughter of one of Cormyr's great nobility?
Why indeed? How difficult would that ritual be?
You mean to transfer his soul?
Yes.
It is not a matter of difficulty, but of price.
Understood.
It's not a ritual either. Simple spell. Well,
Soul jar.
yes.
I've heard of it.
Well
Obviously,
beyond
never.
your skills at the moment.
Of course. He looked like he's eating like a sour grape or a lemon.
Bro pie.
That would be quite pricey.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is beyond her means at the moment, and I somehow doubt that her family would be willing to support that endeavor.
No, indeed, given they have already written his obituary, and he taps the newspaper.
Indeed.
Hmm.
That doesn't bode well for him. Perhaps I should check if he's still in there.
Hmm. Wherever you decide to set up your campsite for the evening, please mind the garden. Don't sleep on my herbs.
Of course not.
Mhm.
Those are more valuable than a good night's sleep.
Which you look like you could use.
This book I found has kept me up several nights now.
Perhaps you should put it aside for the evening.
Perhaps I should. He looks like no intention of putting it aside for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your advice.
Hmm.
Perhaps you would be able to save me some looking tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I was interested in rituals for Phantom Steed and Leomund's tiny hut.
Relatively trivial matters.
I thought they might expedite our travels through the swamp.
I doubt the steed will help in the swamp, but the hut might. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Have a good evening, Lord Warder.
And you.
And I'll go and let Veronica know that it would be very expensive, but doable.
She's gonna ask you how expensive.
About the price of a summer home.
Okay. Thank you for asking.
That's like, what, a 6th level spell?
Way higher. It's like an 8th or 9th level spell.
Is it? I thought I had it on equity. Maybe you're right.
Oh, it is 6th level, yeah. Still very, very high level.
I know, necromancy. Yeah, that is some high level stuff.
Oh, no, you can't use Soul Jar. That's the self version. There's a higher level version
right.
that works on others.
Extremely pricey, though. In the terms of probably like 10,000 gold, maybe.
You never
Turns
know. There could be a discount.
Oh,
if
it's
there
Turns
was
out the
some-
gods
Magic
don't like it
jar.
when you take souls from them.
Magic
Yeah,
jar.
magic jar. Yeah. That's some
Iron flask.
It requires a 500 gold component, and that's not including the spell slot price.
Yeah. That's a little outside of what we got. Ooh. Do I mention... You know what? I have a low charisma. I absolutely mentioned that his obituary is in the paper.
That's interesting. I wonder who wrote it.
I believe it was your family.
Even more interesting.
And I make sure our campsite is not on the herbs.
Fig would have never. She
So I
knows herbs
presume
when she sees them.
Fig is cooking this evening. Fig Vainrance has, in addition to all his magical components, plenty of like more mundane herbs that you could use to spice things up if you want to pay for it.
If he has something in particularly attractive that she doesn't have, she would ask and pay for it. Yes.
Yeah, if you pay like 5 silver florins, you can make a pretty spectacular meal for everybody. Silver falcons, rather.
Yeah, she would not even think twice about it.
And then, of course, use 6 rations out of the cart.
10 florins to a lion, right?
Yes. 10 falcons to a lion.
The ingredients are on the cart. Here's the cart.
Vehicles and rooms, carriage. Cargo and crew. This might be a good opportunity to do your boosty thing.
It takes me a whole day.
I mean, does it?
I believe so.
I don't think so. With an hour of work or as part of a short rest.
Oh, okay, then sure. Yeah, I'll make some.
Before going to bed, I will read the book some.
Uh-huh. So you're just going to read it, huh?
You know what? No, Vainrance is a wise mentor. I will try to follow his suggestion of not reading the book.
Charisma saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Man, if only you weren't already at -3.
I have a -2 even without the exhaustion, man.
I know. Let's see here. Are you gonna spend your inspiration on that or just give up?
Well, I said I'd try to resist, not that I'd try very hard.
Oh, got it. Understood. Yeah, you read it anyways.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I need a Constitution saving throw. What's your progress at right now?
36.
36. Oh, yeah.
I just went over a progress, I think.
That con save's getting hard.
You're telling me it's a -4. I don't like it. Or no, I guess it is only a -1. Yeah, because I have a really good con. I forgot about that.
Would we see this reading of the book and like the resisting of, but not too hard resisting?
Yeah. You guys absolutely see him acting like he's not going to read it and then pulling it out to read it anyways.
I would like to inspiration that roll.
Hmm. Okay.
Should I just roll advantage on that? I guess so.
Sure, that works.
Bow, 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 bow.
19, pretty good.
One of the only times my inspirations actually worked out for me.
Go ahead and roll 1d4.
Come on, 4. Oh, son of a...
Okay, 37%. You managed to only read a little bit tonight.
At least I get some sleep.
Yep. All of you will reduce by 1. Oh, I need to do Fal here too, right? You're still in withdrawals, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Some of us don't have any exhaustion levels to reduce.
Can
When does that
can
end
I borrow
again?
some
Like
of yours?
3
Not exhausted.
successes or something?
You don't know, actually.
Oh, okay.
I rolled that privately.
Oh, gotcha.
I just need to pull up your drug again and figure out what it does. Always have to do that.
We're using units of food now, right?
Yeah, this is the last time I could have made tasty Cheetos because I used the last of the ingredients today, so we're on rations for the rest.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so you guys have food supplied, water too,
Okay.
because Fig is tracking it separately. And Fig cooked for you. What is the benefit of doing the 1 hour prep, Lauren?
I cook a number of tasty Cheetos equal to my proficiency bonus. They last for 8 hours. Creature can bonus action eat one of those to gain temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus. My proficiency bonus is 3.
So anybody who wants to eat those can gain 10 hit points, up to 3 of you. So who are you giving those to?
She's probably actually going to keep one for herself and give one to Kaelen and one to Fal, because those are the people she estimates will most likely be in melee.
Corthyn's in melee a lot.
Right, then she can give it to Corthyn instead of Kaelen, because Kaelen's not here, so he doesn't get any
Yeah,
muffin.
that makes more sense. So Corthyn, Kaelen, and Fig gain temporary hit points.
No, Corthyn, Fal, and Fig.
Sorry, Corthyn, Fal, and Fig gain temporary hit points. How many is it?
3. So not a whole lot. But
3 temporary hit points.
3's more than I had before.
Mm-hmm.
Withdrawal symptoms. Check again. Okay, so Constitution saving throw, Fal.
she does also make
And
muffins for everybody, just not all of them give 10 hit
Yeah,
points.
everybody has tasty treat. It's just not the super tasty treats that those 3 get. Okay. So you gain an exhaustion tonight, Fal.
okay.
Can Veronica ask a question before bedtime?
Sure.
She's gonna ask Fig. So is the dog thing a nightly occurrence? What did you say? Sorry, you were muted.
No, it's not nightly.
I mean, you are a knight. Or will be.
Right now, it's squirely.
It's squarely okay. All right,
But it's easier
wasn't
to
just-
hear.
okay.
It's easier to hear things coming and smell them coming if I'm a dog. So sometimes when I'm on watch, I'm a dog.
Okay.
Are you guys setting a
She
watch up
smiles.
outside of Vagrant's tower?
I should hope not.
It's up to you.
I
mean,
no plan.
No, I don't think so, because Fig's still got that ring that means she'll get woken up if somebody surprises them by the ring.
That's true.
So I feel like
Alright.
if they're not safe right next to an incredibly
So-
powerful wizard's tower.
That's probably true. So you guys all enjoy your meal. You rest for the evening, about 6 hours. You can actually get up much earlier as a result of that. And get ready to start your day. Fig makes you all breakfast, and Then it's time to start the ritual. First thing in the morning. Is that the plan?
I guess so.
All right.
Wait, how do I have a level of exhaustion?
You stayed up all
was
night
that
because
from
you
last
turned into
night?
a
Up all night
dog.
the night before, but it should be gone.
Oh.
It should be gone now
Okay.
because of that rest.
Does
Oh.
rest reduce one or all?
Rest reduces 1.
Oh,
Oh man.
Fuck.
okay.
Cool.
Then, okay.
I'm down to only 2 levels of exhaustion. Oh boy.
Unless
Why
you
would
just
you
gained
verbalize
1,
that?
Tanis, in which case it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh man, this is a cool looking ritual room.
Yeah, so
Oh,
as
one
you
day.
guys get started with your ritual, Vainrance takes you back down to the ritual room, the one that you explored earlier, Veronica. He takes a seat off to the side over here. This is the door you couldn't get through, by the way. It's right here. He takes a seat off to the side, pulls out his newspaper, sits back to read. So, let's see here. Step 1, preparation. You have to inscribe a binding circle using a mixture of silver, ash, and chalk. This requires an arcana or sleight of hand check and costs 5 golden lions in materials.
Okay. Let's see. What's the step? There's Arcana, then there's Intimidation or Persuasion. Then
So the first step
there's-
is preparation. The second step is empowering, which either uses a spell slot or a check, Arcana, Religion, or Nature check. Then there's attuning, which is a survival check. Then there's binding, which is the persuasion and intimidation check. And then there's linking, which is back to an Arcana, Nature, or Religion check.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and set up the preparation, I suppose.
Okay, go ahead and take 5 golden lions off your sheet. That's the price of the materials that you're getting from Vainrance for this.
Mhm.
And then Arcana check.
And Del
11.
be assisting.
Yeah, you can assist. Go ahead and change that to advantage.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
You're useless, man.
You very quickly realize that your hands are shaking a little bit, and you flub the whole thing. You're going to have to start over,
Rude.
including the cost.
Does Del see that he seems to not be focusing?
Since you're assisting, you can easily see that.
Okay. Del will offer to drive it out this time.
Corthyndahast will accept the 5 golden lions and then draw it himself.
So you're not letting Del do it?
I do not trust anyone else with magical stuff. Are you kidding me here? No.
Okay.
Even if I
Del-
continue to get it wrong for the rest of the day.
Del, are
You
you
fail
still
again,
assisting him
and
at
you-
least?
Yeah.
Okay, you still have advantage.
He scowls and makes up some sort of reason as to why that had gone wrong. The winds weren't right.
In this very closed
Inside the
room.
tower. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, for the love of...
With Del's help and very annoyed improvements, you are able to fix this. You have completed the binding circle.
There, that's what I meant to do.
Mm-hmm. And I had to correct you how many times because that's what you meant to do.
I don't remember that.
With the circle inscribed, it must be fed power. A second level spell slot can be spent to empower it directly, or
Done.
you can make an Arcana, Religion, or Nature check.
No, done.
All right, you're burning a second level spell slot?
Yep.
Or, in your case, 4 power points, I
Yeah.
think it is. Yeah. Okay. Del reaches down and touches the binding circle, and it begins to glow. A faint orange.
Wow, good job, Del. That's just Veronica's. Just
Your
gonna jump in.
instructions say to place the sending stone at the center of the circle. Who is going to attempt to attune it? This is a survival check.
Are any of us good at a survival?
Fig
I'm
and
trained.
Foul, but Foul's going to look at Fig with tired eyes.
He has a +3 and no exhaustion.
Val, here is the words to this part of the ritual.
Do I have to say this to...
Yes.
Okay. Do I do a roll first?
No, you roll
Is
after.
Fal helping me? Can
Sure.
he help me?
Okay. No, he cannot help you with this part.
All right. Well,
It's chanting bonus.
Oh, wait. I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on her.
Now that you can do.
Wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I will cast Enhance Ability, give her Owl's Wisdom.
Go ahead and cast it.
Mm-hmm.
So with Owl's Wisdom, you have advantage on wisdom checks.
all right. Let me go back to my DM here. Through the ancient rhythms of land, we seek alignment. Beneath the wide and windy sky, we break confinement. Through the magic of the weave,
We lost Lauren.
We get
Darn it!
disconnected.
In the middle of it, too.
Oh no, the weave shattered. Mr.
The weave is shattered.
bullshit.
Our internet.
Gremlins.
Pick up with Through the Magic of the Weave.
Through the magic of the weave, we forge refinement. In unity, land, sky, and weave, kindle the stone's alignment.
And make a survival check. With advantage. Good thing you have advantage.
Ooh. Yeah,
As
my
she
splinter
completes
just shut off.
the phrase, the orange glow begins to swirl and throbbing towards the stone. The next step is binding. What you found about this binding step is that you are drawing a spirit that is returning through the natural cycle of rebirth on Faerun into this stone, taking it off of its usual course, convincing it for a time to serve you instead of completing its usual goal.
Oh, we're
This
making
is
it
a
better.
persuasion or intimidation check. Each person who is chanting can reduce the DC on this, but the leader is the only one who rolls.
The people that are chanting have to be trained in one of those two?
No, anyone can chant. But I am going to require all of you to actually say the words if you are all chanting.
Mm-hmm.
Foul chant.
Okay. Yeah,
So
corporate chant.
I'm going to put it here in the group chat here. Who's leading this chant?
I think I was. Or Del. It was one of us, right?
Yeah, I think it was you.
I think Ronnie has the
Veronica?
best shot at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody is chanting, correct?
Spirit, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Spirit?
Go ahead.
Okay. Are we saying it now?
Sure. You're leading.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Spirit.
Everybody's-
I am
Spirit,
listening.
Spirit, I am
Spirit.
listening.
I am
Spirit,
calling.
I'm calling.
I'm
Spirit.
calling. Spirit,
Are
are you
you
listening? Spirit,
Spirit.
Spirit,
I am
I am
calling.
calling.
Spirit.
calling.
Spirit,
Are
You
you?
are found.
You are found. Spirit, you are
Spirit,
found.
You are bound.
bound.
Go ahead and make a persuasion or intimidation check, Veronica.
And tell none of y'all raise your hand Methodist, because you just would automatically know the cadence for talking in group.
Weird
And if you
cell
would like-
phone, but you know.
To add your bonus, you can.
See? Just need me to see your pig? Okay, I see it. I'm in the middle of something, buddy. Yes, it's a lovely pig.
That's pretty good. So that is a 13. Do you want to let that go, or are you going to roll use your inspiration to try again?
I don't think I have inspiration. Do I?
I don't know. I don't know who has inspiration.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't think we got one last time.
Isn't that a
If anybody else
17?
has it,
I've got it.
That is an
I
8
spent
and a
mine.
5.
Plus 1 for each of
No.
us chanting?
No, the DC is reduced for
Minus
each
1
chanter.
DC,
Ah.
which is better than +1.
I mean, it's functionally the same.
You can use my inspiration. Boop. That's those.
okay. Do you want me to roll it as advantage or just re-roll it completely?
It doesn't matter to me. The maneuver roll stays. You're just re-rolling the persuasion check. And that is now a 23. Much better
Ridiculously
roll.
better.
The DC was
Yes.
13, by the way, with all of the chanting.
We could have gotten it.
You watch as a spirit, a spiritual creature, begins to coalesce in the center of the circle. It looks like it might have been a troll once. The final step will bind the spirit to the stone.
Game paused.
Like binding, this must be done with a ritual phrase, but it does not benefit from multiple chanters. This is an arcana, nature, or religion check. Only one person can roll, no assistance.
This
There
is
is a
your
phrase.
sending
Del
stone.
will take it.
Go to it,
All right.
Delryar.
Here's the phrase for you, Matthew.
Del puts one hand out and closes his eyes. Through the mysteries of the weave, we seek understanding. Across the expanse of the sky, a bond is expanding. Empowered by the land, the unity of stone becomes demanding. In unity weave, sky and land unmake their disbanding.
And you may roll arcana, nature, or religion.
Yeah, that's going to... Let me double check this. That's not a saving throw. Damn.
Nope. Is an ability check.
Hmm.
You guys
I
letting
have
it stand, or
Enku.
is somebody throwing a reroll at that?
Now,
Take
I have
my
Kenku all the way
inspiration.
down, but it's a little
Um,
loud to me. I can't hear all of what Matt's saying.
I think that's Matt is a little quiet. Right click on him and turn him up.
Kenku
No,
is a little
the
loud
game
for
was
this.
pretty loud.
Yeah, I
Oh.
muted the whole
Hmm.
tab.
Yeah, I would meet the
You can
tab,
adjust
but-
it in the playlist page.
Let me just turn off the sound in this tab. There isn't meant to be sound here.
Why did I think I could burn spell points to do something? This level.
I don't know. I don't think you can.
Maybe that's next level.
How am I still getting sound?
Here we go. Gone. Found it.
Ah, okay.
Sound should be.
Is that
there
from the
now.
game itself?
Yeah, the
Mhm.
fire.
Like the
The fire noise.
I
that
wondered,
on
I was like,
Kiku,
wow,
that was
that's
the
off.
game itself. Yeah, it's turned off now.
Yeah.
I found it.
Thank you.
I mean, it was very
That was
atmospheric. It was just
Right.
extremely loud.
Exactly.
Anyways, so are you guys letting that stand, or is somebody going to throw an inspiration at this?
Yeah,
This is what
it was
happens
probably covered by the
when-
flames. I said, you can take my inspiration if you need.
Go ahead and reroll, Matthew.
Son of a.
Well,
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have Corth and do the Arcana stuff.
Mhm.
I
same
said you
question.
can take my inspiration. Reroll.
Yeah, he already did.
Looks the same.
Yeah.
It'd require me to.
Anybody else throwing an inspiration at this, or are we sticking with it?
I don't have one to throw.
Hold on a second.
Veronica will give encouragement, but I don't have any inspiration.
I could have sworn we all got some at the end of last session.
Did we?
A couple
I don't
people
remember.
did, but not everybody.
No, you gave it to everybody for the great RP.
Oh, okay. Well, then, if that's the
Don't
case, then I
revise
probably do
history,
have it.
Lauren.
I'm not revising history. Go look at your logs.
That was way previous.
No, because it was about the dog thing, and we were all
Oh,
laughing
did I
too
give
hard.
it all for the dog thing? I might have.
Okay, if that's the case, then Del absolutely gets my inspiration.
Okay.
That's a
Veronica
better
will
roll.
pat him. Yeah, pat him on the back and be like, "You could do this."
As Del completes the phrase, there's a moment where it looks like the spirit troll is going to turn and fight. It's going to reach out and try and grab him. Del manages to focus, to concentrate, and the spirit begins to shrink, slowly being absorbed into the stone. The glowing runes follow shortly thereafter, and then you are left with your sending stone, now glowing, with miniature versions of the runes, and the only sound remaining is the sound of Vainrance turning the page of the newspaper.
Veronica will clap.
According to
Great job.
the ritual notes that you guys found, for the next 10 day, whoever is holding the sending stone can sense the other one, the direction directly to it, and the distance to it.
Okay. And that would be.
Are you picking it up and figuring that
Yes.
out? Gotcha. One moment. It is approximately 46 miles, 48.37 miles southeast.
Okay. And how many days of travel is that?
So you travel about 20 to 30 days, 20 to 30 miles in a day over normal overland, but it's going to be a lot slower once you hit the swamp, and you don't know exactly how long it'll take. 2, 3, maybe 4 days.
Okay.
Also depends on what you encounter.
But hey, now we know the ritual, so we can perform it whenever.
In theory, as long as you've got the
So
materials you need for it.
casual, easy.
And we have lots of inspiration die.
We did.
Excellent.
Okay.
Done. For the next 10 day, we should be able to find out wherever this girl is.
Considering we are heading into a swamp, We should not take more time than we need. Is there any reason not to leave now?
How long did the ritual take?
Kaelen.
Not long, maybe an hour. It's early in the morning still.
Okay. Man, I could catch up with them, right? Like, if I just stay here for the next, like, week.
You could try to convince them to let you do what you wanted to do. You've got pretty good arguments for at least one thing.
I believe that I can learn a ritual here in the library that will allow our travel to be much more secure. Not to mention comfortable. Why don't we leave after lunch?
I agree. I want to talk with. What's the right name for this mage?
Lord Warder?
Lord Warder? I'd
That's
like to
his
talk
title.
to Lord Warder
Vanderhast.
about.
No, that's not.
No, he's not a
Vaynrud.
Duhast. Yeah,
Oh,
I know
Oh,
that
this is
part.
Vaynrud?
Vaynrance. Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's not.
Vaynrance.
That's like that would be like informally calling him that, right? Like that's his first name. I want to
Yeah,
be
that's like.
formal.
I don't know
about
that
it.
he even has a house. That's just his name, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, Veronica will say, "I want to talk to Lord Warder about the soldier bit. I want details about how much it costs, etc., etc."
Excellent. Then I shall see you all after we break our fast. And he just walks out of the room, heading to the library. As if the decision has already been made.
Says Vaynrance as you walk past him towards the staircase.
Ah, yes, Lord Warder.
Third shelf on the left, my original spell book. Top shelf.
Thank you, Lord Warder.
And I've prepared the inks. Leave their value behind.
Of course. And I'll give him a salute and head back up the stairs.
Ooh.
Like a spring in his step as he's going.
Well, Vaynrance says as he stands to his feet and looks over you all. Well done. I'm impressed. And then he turns to head up the stairs.
Veronica will look once at Dell and just ask him, "Is this okay?"
The question is he surprised?
I understand that
No.
reference.
Gives a resigned sigh and goes to make sure that the cart and such are ready to leave when everyone's ready.
Val was actually going to try and follow Vaynrance.
He goes
Veronica
back
will
to
go
his
after you.
very comfortable couches in his living area and takes a seat.
He'll
Briggs just
Walk
gonna
up-
follow Corthyndahast and hold books for him.
Val will walk up to him and give him a little bow. Lord, you
Yes.
mentioned that you were pretty busy and had to leave us to do this all on our own, but you've been wrapped up in that newspaper the whole time. Is there something important there we're missing?
Well, there's a great deal that you're missing, but I didn't say I was busy, too busy to do this. I said that it is your task and that I was busy, so hurry.
Gotcha. Well,
If you're interested in the newspaper, I'd be glad to sell it to you. I've read it twice already.
oh, well, I would be happy to buy it.
2 copper thumbs
How much
is
to
it?
cover it?
Copy of this?
This is
Oh, I
the
thought
new
we
one.
already had this 10 days copy. Okay.
This is the new one. It is the 21st of Elturiac today.
Oh, I do have copper. Okay. I'll give him 2 copper, and then Can I make an insight check to gauge how, I don't know the right way to word it, but lawful he is, or
Sure. Make an insight check.
Sure.
The vibe check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally
Where are we
vibe check
going?
this guy.
Hello. Hey. What's up?
Give me a moment. Gotta double check some things here. All right.
Yes, I see you,
With a
Leslie. I just don't know
24.
what you want.
With a 24, you get the impression that he is somewhat bemused by all of you. He is not lying when he said he was impressed. Not at all. He was definitely impressed that you guys managed that, and not in a, oh, I'm totally surprised. How could they possibly have done that? But more of a, maybe there's some hope for these kids after all kind of way. He is a grizzled war veteran. That is clear in how he sits, in how he stands, in how he walks, in how he talks. This man has seen war, a lot of it, and he has come through it very, very confident in himself and in those who he works with. He is afraid of absolutely nothing from you guys, but he is at least trying to be very encouraging, while also not just doing things for you.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
All right, and then enjoy your newspaper.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's some spicy stuff in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Can Veronica, after Val is done, talk with Vaynrance?
Sure, of course. Vaynrance is just sitting there now. He's gonna flick his wrist, and a bottle or a glass of wine will form in his hand instead, and he sips it.
Excuse me, Lord Warden.
Lord Warder, yes.
Warder, sorry. Excuse me. Corthynd mentioned that he had spoken to you about the conundrum we have with my brother.
Something about his spirit being trapped in a ring. Likely a ring of mind shielding similar to the Harper pins.
Yes.
What about it?
Have you read the newspaper? I don't know if it's mentioned my brother and his participation.
You mean the fact that he is a terrible kidnapper, and that your family is attempting to cover it up?
Well, I don't know about the covering up part, but
I do.
He would be. That's interesting. Do you want to elaborate? Is that what's in the newspaper?
A torch of potential extinguished. House Dracohorn mourns the loss of Vayne Dracohorn, whose life was cut short amidst a maelstrom of grave and dark accusations. Known for his commitment to family and unwavering determination, Vayne's final days were overshadowed by allegations of kidnapping, a situation that escalated into a fatal confrontation. Despite these troubling claims, his family remembers him as a man dedicated to elevating their status and contributing to the betterment of Cormyr. Vayne's ultimate demise leaves many questions unanswered, casting a somber shadow on the legacy he strived to build. In his memory, we reflect on a life that was as complex as it was ambitious, and a devotion to his family that remained steadfast till the end. Yes, that was in his obituary.
He was not. I think it would be better for Cormyr if he didn't all of a sudden poof back into our lives. And I realized that probably makes me a bad person for saying that about my brother, but I would just like information about how we might be able to accomplish that if it's not too much for me to ask. With the purple dragons.
Is he actually dead?
He definitely died, and then we might have tried to do the right thing and keep him from really going dead. And
So he nearly died. You prevented
Yes.
him from passing on. But he died enough for his soul to pass out of his mortal frame and into the ring.
yes,
Nevertheless, you
That's much
managed to
better.
get signs of life back in his body. Am I understanding the turn of events correct?
yes,
And then turned his body over to the purple dragon for safekeeping.
yeah, they were kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There are two ways you can ensure that your brother does not return. The first is to kill him. Destroy his body. The magics required to bring him back from that are tremendous, and it is unlikely that any are going to use them on his behalf. The second is to ensure that his soul has no opportunity to return to his body ever, whether that is by ensuring it passes on to the afterlife, or burying it very deep. Either will work.
Can you be more specific with the burying very deep
I can
part?
think of at least 6 dozen methods to do so. But the
Maybe
simplest
the
of
less.
them, the simplest and most straightforward of them, is a spell. A very simple but expensive spell.
Is this what you spoke of with Corthyndahast?
Yes, a magic jar. Typically requiring a gem, flawlessly cut, worth around 500 golden lions. Or some vessel similarly made and of similar value.
So about 1,000 is what we're talking about?
Well, the vessel itself is half of that, but yes, my services, my magical prowess are worth perhaps another 500, give or take.
Damn, that's cheap.
Okay, so we're talking 1,500. Is there anything that we can do or could help you with that might...
Lady Dracohorn,
I don't know.
I'm old. I've been conducting this war business on behalf of Cormyr for longer than your father has graced this mortal plane. I have seen all manner of plots from Sembia, Nethril, and Cormyr. Your brother is no longer a concern, nor should you be concerned with him. He is done. His days are over. Look to the future.
There was a witch through this whole plot. Her name was Lysandra. We noticed that she had symbian clothing on.
There are
I don't know if that's helpful at all.
hundreds of witches in Sembia. Thousands, perhaps.
I say this just in case it's helpful information for you to understand. Not the reason why is there's a little bit of a question of what the plot was meant to do, and some folks felt like it was
Have you read
I don't know.
Corthyndahast's report on the plot?
Haven't I? I don't think so.
I have. It leaves quite a few holes to be answered. But one thing it did not leave. There is a Tanthul involved. That is
Yep.
your villain.
I guess what I'm trying to we're trying to find that thread.
Indeed. But if there is a Tanthul involved, you can be assured that the thread will be very difficult to find.
It has been difficult.
And it will continue to be. It is likely that you do not have the pieces you require to find the next link. Patience. Do what you can for Cormyr. He'll rear his head again, and when he does, then you may take action.
Okay. So 1,500 gold for the soul jar thing. I know that you said, like, yeah, he's not a threat, but I still feel like there's a small chance, and even a small chance it's
Lady
worth.
Veronica, I am not going to take your money for this. Your brother is of no threat to Cormyr.
Okay. Your tower is very nice, and your flowers smell very good.
Good luck, Lady Veronica Dracohorn. I will not tell your
Thank you.
father where you are going when he asks.
I appreciate that. Veronica will go back to camp.
Rob, both spells are in there. How much time are you taking? How much money are you spending?
The time is the problem. The money is also a problem, but less so. My priority is Tiny Hut. I can get that in just before lunch.
Okay. Go ahead and
That's
add
the
Tiny
one
Hut
I'm
to
going to
your sheet.
prioritize.
Yep. Go ahead and add Tiny Hut to your sheet.
How do I make sure this goes into the correct?
Did you say that money was a problem or no?
Money is a problem, but not as much of a problem as the time is. Like, I can just barely afford to get the other spell I wanted, but I don't have the time for it because that would take the rest of the afternoon. How do I put that into my rituals?
Should be
It's
able
not
to just
pact
drag it.
magic. Oh, can I just drag it down from the one to the other?
You might need to change the... just put it on your sheet for now, and then
It is on the
take a
sheet.
look. I believe
It got
if
put by
you
default under
edit it and go to details... I see. I see the way this is. You actually need to add it to your ritual book, not to your sheet. That's the problem.
Oh. That makes
So if you
sense.
go to your ritual book, it has its own spells page.
Okay, I did not know that. Was that under
Is-
inventory?
Where is your ritual book?
That's a good question.
Is it in your backpack?
Probably. Let me check. I
No,
don't have
Book of
backpack.
Shadows. It should be your Book of Shadows.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but it's not. What the heck?
I don't know, man. I just live here. It's not my notebook.
Hold on. Yeah, you've got some nice scrolls there.
Thank you. I thought it was the Book of Shadows. It apparently is not.
The Book of Shadows doesn't have them. And it should be
'Cause that's
called
not-
Ritual Book.
Is
Yeah,
it under
it
the feet?
goes.
Is it just in the features?
It might be.
Because I do have. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it is. And you've got spells associated with it there.
Okay, so I just drag it onto that.
Yeah.
Ta-da! It worked. Hooray!
There you go.
I think the
And
Book
then
of Shadows is the representation of it in my
Yeah.
inventory.
And then remove it from.
Just- Yeah, I took it out of the pack magic already. So there it is under. Oh,
Cool. That fixes it.
hooray!
All right.
I had an
Anything
idea.
else? Oh,
A
go
horrible, horrible idea.
ahead. Mm-hmm.
Because Veronica kept saying about how we have Vane's spirit. And a familiar is a spirit that takes an animal form.
Mm-hmm.
Can Corthynd attempt to make Vane's spirit into a familiar?
You can certainly try.
Like, he'd be obviously like a bat or a crab or a frog or whatever, but
You can certainly
Something
try.
This is-
slow.
a horrible idea.
In the meanwhile, Matthew, it's more east than southeast, just for future reference.
Mhm.
I assume you guys set off.
Yeah, we eat lunch and then we'll set off.
All right. And are you taking the most direct route possible?
Double checking where we're at.
That's for the navigator, I suppose.
Yeah. I would advise using the Greater Moonsea map. It's going to be the better choice for this
Yeah.
than the Cormyr map.
And we're in the Golden Ruins right now.
This icon here is you guys.
Yeah, let's go.
It's telling you to go about here.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So you guys can make it just to the edge of the swamp today, actually. Right about here.
Actually, the road to the south. Does that go?
That's not a
up
road, that's a
into where-
river.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go straight.
Oh, the black mark? Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
What's that, the
That's
dark
river.
flow?
I believe that's called the Dark Flow.
Yeah, it says it on the map. Dark Flow River.
So
Further
you guys
down.
make it here today and camp right at the edge of the swamp.
Blood moon. Oh
Yay.
boy.
Hooray!
What fuckery is going on, Lauren? All good? Oh, we can't hear you again. Yeah. Log out and back in.
Test.
Hey, there you are.
Hey,
Got
there
it.
you are.
Okay. Yep.
Hooray!
The NVIDIA broadcast had fucked off and didn't bother to tell me.
Ah,
Mm,
that happens.
unfortunate.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys
Just
make
haven't
it just to the
finished
edge of the swamp and prepare to take a short rest, I presume?
Or at least
Yeah. Before
no, I
that-
guess short rest was
before we have evening dinner, Corthynd's gonna go
no,
off.
sir.
Hmm?
Not you,
No?
Leslie, who wants my food.
Well, when you chastise dogs, it's the same as when you talk to me, so it's the same kind of tone.
I mean,
That tracks.
yep.
Corthynd's gonna take out the ring and put it on.
Are you doing this around us?
He's gonna very conspicuously go off to one side and do this.
Conspicuously as
Make
we all
a
notice
perception check, Veronica.
it? Okay.
There he goes, trying to hide his book use again.
Yeah.
Filthy book addict.
Darn those addicts.
Man, book addict is absolutely a thing that I am.
Come on, CSP, just work. Thank you.
Corthynd, go ahead and make a stealth check. Yeah, Veronica, you can see him pulling out the ring.
I mean,
I assume
she'll
this
be
is while
quiet.
you guys are setting up tents and stuff.
Yeah.
She'll be quiet about it and just walk over by Corthynd and ask him, so, what you doing?
Checking in, seeing if he's still in here.
It's a good idea with the obituary.
No response.
You had an obituary. Your family seems to have given you up.
No response.
Very, very quiet. Do I feel that there's still a spirit in the
Make an Arcana check. Or an Insight check.
Can I help with either one of these?
Nope. Nope. You can't tell.
Interesting. Well, I had a horrible idea, but doesn't seem much use if I don't know if there's anyone in there. I'll like fidget spinner the ring.
Okay.
Ah, well, back in the box you go, I suppose. I'll put it back in the box.
You've killed the spirit via leg poisoning.
Maybe it's possible. And then
Veronica will ask about what your idea was as soon as you put the rock.
Some thought about what you said towards doing something to prevent him from coming back. And as much as I think he should have the chance to return to his body should he wish to, he has not shown a desire to do so yet. It struck me that it would be a very off chance that I could do something to bind his spirit to this world. I'm not sure that it would work. And it's possibly a very foolish idea, but you did inspire the thought in me.
If you do go through with that, whatever that is, because you were very vague about like what you actually were going to do, Veronica's going to very politely, but also like insisting for you to not do that on your own.
Certainly not. I will let you know if I decide to do so.
Your Lord Warder, Warder, was insisting that he was not a danger.
I don't believe he is. He's already done the things that he could do, and I fear that the Tanthul is a much greater foe. I think your brother was a plaything caught up in this whole mess.
If you ever want me to try and goad him into talking, I would be happy to.
Now there's an idea.
Because boy, it would burn him to know that he was a plaything.
Maybe we'll try that the next day.
Yeah. All right. Veronica will go back to not setting up, but like helping coordinate Kaelen and the rest of the group setting up tents.
And Corthynd, when they stop, would like indicate everyone to put their set up their tents and things that go on the ground.
Bedrolls.
Bedrolls.
Bedrolls?
in like a very specific area of the campsite.
What's the radius of that area?
It's about a 10-foot by 10-foot radius.
Pretty close.
It is, but it can fit 9 people apparently.
Yeah.
Actually, 9 creatures.
20 feet across.
So like he doesn't say why he's having people do it, of course, because that's the Corthynd way. He's just saying this is where we should set up for the night. And then before they go to bed, he will cast Leomund's tiny hut as a ritual. And this big dome of force springs into existence around all of us.
Oh, well, now we gotta get to our bedrolls. Oh, we're inside it.
You're inside of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. That was all in character.
Also, creatures
Sorry,
and objects within the dome when you cast the spell can move through it freely. You can leave it.
Also, like the idea of Fal, stoned out of his mind, laying on his back inside the dome, on his bedroll. How am I gonna get to my bedroll, Corthynd?
Also, the atmosphere within the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside.
That's good, because swamps are not known for their dryness.
But Peaches doesn't get to be inside it.
Also, the dome is opaque from the outside, of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside.
It's a very stealthy green.
Dale was going to explicitly glance over to Eb and say, "You waited until the tents were completely set up."
It wouldn't be a surprise otherwise.
I love this surprise. This is an amazing surprise. I appreciate the surprise, Corthynd. More surprises like this.
Spells and...
No, you carry on.
Spells and magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast out of it. We'll be a little safer inside here.
And things go through the dome?
We can pass in and out, since we were in here when I cast it.
But if people wanted to shoot us, let's say.
That's the whole point of the dome.
It protects us. I'm assuming the carriage is probably and well, with Peaches or the horses. The draft horses are not inside.
The horses are outside.
Starman is also outside.
Okay, all right.
You could get like 1 or 2 horses in, but not all of them.
Any large creature causes it to fail.
Oh, large creature
So a
just
pony-
straight up fails?
Yeah, a pony can be in there, but a large creature cannot.
Yeah, all right.
Peaches isn't a pony.
No, Peaches is a horse.
Okay.
No. Peaches is a
riding
big horse.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
But I can turn the lights off and on as I like.
Only we had Bill the pony.
Are you guys keeping
Dale's
watch tonight?
ponies are really good.
What was that, Niv?
Are you keeping a watch tonight?
Yes.
Watch
Well,
order.
I mean, at the very
Yeah.
least, I will get up for the last one.
What's the watch order?
I assume Fig's in the middle like always, because she can be a dog and see in the dark. And
I had this written down. Kaelen first watch, Fig and Veronica second, Fal third, Del and Corthynd fourth. That's what we did before.
Kaelen is
I
slightly
think-
drunk right now and not good for watch.
Yep, okay. Veronica might be on watch with Kaelen then.
That's fine with Veronica. I don't want to. After the last watch with Fig, she's feeling kind of not right. I'm not sure what the right word is.
Or Fig didn't bite her or anything, just...
No. She just turned into a dog. Didn't say anything to her. No. Asked a simple.
All right. You guys
Carrying
need to
question?
Spend rations. 6 rations.
Does one person doing that, or are we all doing that individually?
Just one person needs to spend the 6 from the carriage, because you guys are eating out of the carriage.
All right, who's doing that?
Every time I touch that thing, I mess it up.
Okay.
Did you spend the 6 from yesterday?
I tried. It should have been the last of my cooking ingredients.
Yep, you did. You're good.
I'm going to not try to resist reading the book tonight.
Is any who's taking care of the rations in the carriage?
I can take care of
I got-
that.
Okay, I just put it back. Correct then.
Fal, go ahead and remove 6 rations from the carriage for me.
Okay.
Corthin is definitely reading, you said?
Oh yeah,
Alrighty.
he's performed 2 rituals today. He's high on magic.
Of course. Fal, you do not have any more effects from your drugs. You sleep
Hey.
peacefully tonight. Corthin, go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Hope that's good enough. I
And your
understand
1d4.
that it keeps going up. Hey, I'll take a 3.
40.
I always
40%.
say I'll take a as if I have any chance as to whether or not to take it, but
40%.
Is this-
All right.
Is this like a time bomb that's just like every night? It feels like it.
I don't know.
He's
He's
reading a
enjoying
spell
this book
book.
that he's reading.
it's just a
It's
A
very
spell book and a journal and a piece of history and yeah.
it's smut
That's
for
it,
all
huh?
you know. It could be like a Penny Dreadful or something.
Anyways, yeah, you will manage to get some sleep tonight, Corthin. All right, so first watch, Veronica, go ahead and roll perception. $13, not terrible.
This is what he's reading.
Who's second watch? Is that Corthin?
Second
It's Fig.
watch
Oh,
is
it's Fig.
Fig.
All right, Veronica, at the end of your watch, you wake up Fig. And then you get some
Wait.
sleep. What?
Is Fig with somebody else or just by herself?
Just by yourself?
Just by yourself.
Can I have Kaelen wake her up?
Yeah. Kaelen will wake her up. He'll
All
roll
right.
his eyes at you a little bit for it, but he'll do it.
Kaelen
Good.
doesn't roll his eyes at me.
He totally does. You just don't see it. He does it when you're not looking.
Okay. That's fair.
Big shifts into a dog because this is how she does watch.
19. Pretty good. You are, as I mentioned, just on the edge of the swamp, Fig, and you can see that there are creatures hunting in the swamp this evening. They don't seem to take much notice of you.
Good. I'll just watch them.
Mm-hmm. At the end of your shift, you wake up. Who's third watch?
Me.
Fal.
Or no.
Foul.
Val?
Val.
Okay. At the end of your shift, you wake up Val.
And she goes back to
Oh.
sleep.
Val, are you
Everything's fine in the dome.
taking watch as an elf, right?
Yeah.
As half elf. Okay, yeah. Val, everything seems totally fine. You're mostly distracted by the, like, it's like being inside a soap bubble. That faint shimmery quality. It's very distracting. You
Nice.
can't see the stars, man.
Uh,
It could be the fog.
um,
You could
I'm
lay with your
gonna-
head out of it.
I am going to
That-
poke my head out of the
Oh, yeah.
hut.
Okay, you poke your head out of the hut. You still can't see the stars because turns out it's the fog.
I thought you were going to say you poke your head out of the hut and are immediately swarmed by about 40,000 mosquitoes because you're in a
You
swamp.
are indeed swarmed by about 30,000 mosquitoes. I was getting there.
Pull my head back in.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Nothing seems to happen on your watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I will wake up Del and Corthin.
All right, Del and Corthin. Who's rolling?
Well, I have two levels of exhaustion still.
Perception, right?
Actually, you don't at this point because you've rested. So here's your short rest.
So I only have one level of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, I only have one level of exhaustion. That's great. That's hardly exhausted at all. I believe you get advantage from me.
Yes, you do. Yep, 19.
The 4 is me.
Del, as you huddle in and enjoy the soap bubbly watch, you can also see that there are definitely hunting creatures. Even in the very early morning, there are still creatures hunting. Definitely creatures that keep passing by, but nothing that seems to take too much interest in you guys.
I have a general familiarity with the swamp, so I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
panic or
you're
anything.
used to being this close to it. This is practically home for you.
Right.
Yeah. And then your watches are over. And we will take our break here.
All right.
The next morning, you leave the rolling pastoral landscape behind, your journey leading you into the vast swamp. The air grows heavy and still, as if the land itself exhales a breath of foreboding. The lush green of the grazing land gradually yields to a more muted palette. The earth underfoot becomes softer, squelching quietly with each step you take. A dense fog has rolled in, draping everything in a ghostly veil, transforming familiar shapes into shadowy figures that dance at the corner of your vision. Tall reeds and gnarled trees, their roots sprawling like fingers of a submerged colossus, mark the true beginning of the swamp. The calls of distant creatures, unseen but ever-present, resonate through the thick air, creating a symphony of the wild that is both haunting and mesmerizing. As you venture further, the ground becomes increasingly treacherous, a mixture of mud and hidden pools that threaten to swallow the unwary, very dangerous for your carriage. The transition is complete. The open skies and gentle breezes of the grazing land are but a memory here in the heart of the vast swamp.
How far is this carriage going to actually be able to move?
I don't know. It's getting pretty slow in this mud.
Veronica's going to ask Del about, is this where you've grown up?
On the outskirts.
It's nice.
Odd choice of word.
Definitely different. A little wetter.
You realize you don't have to like the swamp, right?
Yeah. Do you like it?
You'll notice I was far from it when we met.
Ah.
But it is under my family's list of areas where we keep watch. So I have knowledge of it.
Interesting.
Oh, good. You posted that before I could.
Yeah. Soon.
Yeah.
At least none of the horses are actually named Artax.
We don't know. We have two that we don't have names for, right? Like
No, you know their names.
Artax and Artax 2.
No. Bramble
Artax
and Thorn.
A and B.
Oh, that's right. Bramble Artax and Thorn Artax. Which direction are we headed this morning, Del?
More of the same. Continue east.
You pick your way east by slightly southish east. Mostly only deviating to go around large stumps, large bodies of water, large trees, large piles of stone, anything that gets in your way. But otherwise, your course remains mostly true. As you navigate the dense, miasmic atmosphere of the vast swamp, the air around you is heavy with the scent of decay and the incessant drone of hidden life. The ground beneath your boots is a treacherous mix of mud and something more foul. Each step a wary dance with the swamp's grasp. A colossal tree, now a fallen monument to the swamp's relentlessness, blocks your path, its bark bloated and seeping, weeping dark sap into the murky waters, while its exposed roots reach out like the desperate hands of the drowned. As you contemplate a path around the arboreal carcass, the stagnant silence is violently torn apart. A sudden, sharp hiss cuts through the air. The unmistakable sound of arrows in flight, racing toward you with deadly intent. Almost simultaneously, the swamp erupts with guttural war cries, a chilling soundtrack to the unseen threat. From their concealed positions behind the rotting leviathan, a band of lizard folk emerge, their scales camouflaged perfectly against the swamp palette. Their eyes gleam with ferocity as they ready their bows for another volley. Roll initiative.
I will gently remind you as I do this that I cannot be surprised.
I don't think that's actually what your ring says. Oh yeah, you can't be surprised. You are correct, actually. Okay, you can't
It
be
was
surprised.
pretty straightforward.
Good. Okay.
No combat encounter.
All right. Plus.
No.
Now there is.
Initiative roll.
Is anybody else having trouble clicking on their tokens?
Yes. Because we can't see anything.
I can see,
I can.
but I can't.
Oh, I literally just black. That's all I see.
Weird.
Wow.
Are you on the right map? Are you on the swamp?
Yeah? I see us all, like, gathered around here. Because I can
But you
see our
can't-
nameplates, but I can't see the...
Try clicking on your token. It's right here where my
Yeah.
cursor is.
Yeah. I can right click on myself. I can click, but I can't.
Maybe
See?
you need to refresh then, because
All right.
you definitely should be able to see.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Oh my god.
No.
Oh, that's my horse. I was like, what the hell is that underneath?
When did the pictures, when you hover over an icon, start coming up in the bottom left?
You can choose where they go.
Oh, good.
It's a
That's
configuration
somewhere in the
setting.
Narrations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be top right, I thought by default, but
I thought
somewhere
too.
along the line it got
Right, it's
changed. Yeah, it's annoying
Why
me
is
too.
Kaelen all the way so far away?
Kaelen's not in this combat. He is sir not appearing today.
I was just about to say that.
Oh,
Unless somebody wants to run a sheet for us.
I wouldn't know how to do that. He knows all of his abilities.
I mean, I'm willing to.
Sure, you wanna?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Write down all of his secrets.
Don't do that. There you go, Matthew. You are now Kaelen's owner. Go ahead and add his initiative for us.
Do we know where these arrows are being shot from?
Southeast. Well, from this big tree that I described is the actual answer.
Okay.
Give me just a moment here. I'm going to put your carriage on the map. Because Kaelen is technically on it. And we've got...
Peaches can stay off. Peaches is fine.
Nope. Bramble and Thorn. Are you riding Peaches at the moment?
Yeah.
And here's Peaches. All right.
What if you're mounted on Peaches and you turn into a horse?
Veronica, you are no longer surprised. Corthin, you are no longer surprised. Fal, you are no longer surprised. Del, you are no longer surprised. Veronica, does a 15 hit you?
Sorry, one second. I gotta open that. If I have a 16, that means it doesn't hit me, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Sorry, it's been a while since we've pew-pewed.
Oh, good. No worries. So, an arrow manages to hit your armor and bounce off of it, doing no damage. This guy will jump up here. He will take his shot at Fig. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Right, that's what I thought. This guy will jump up here and then rush towards you, Veronica.
Good luck.
He swings at you with his Morning Star. Does a 19 hit you?
Maybe.
Shouldn't have said good luck.
You take 4 bludgeoning
16.
and piercing damage as he slams his weapon into your chest.
Okay, can I use my thingy where I can like shrug it off?
Yeah,
Or
you
roll
can
with
shrug
it
it off
thing?
here. Roll with it, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You are no longer surprised, so you have your reaction, so go ahead and hit roll with it. Yeah, no problem. It does no damage to you. As you just roll out of the way, barely dodging the blow.
That's a nice try.
This guy gets up here and starts shouting excitedly. This guy gets up here and starts... he's gonna rush over you, Veronica, and make another attack.
Is this
Why
shouting
was
in
I
any-
over here?
I don't know.
This is such a bad position.
You were
Skipping ahead
leading
of
us,
the group, I guess.
obviously.
Skipping ahead of the
I
group, I
suppose.
guess.
What did,
you take another 4.
Okay. I guess so. I haven't actually taken damage before, do I? At
Yep.
-4?
Yep, if you right-click and you put -4 on that 39, it'll reduce your hit points for you and do all the math for you. All right, this guy's going to jump up here and shoot at Fal. You look like a great target to shoot at.
Sure.
4. His shot just flies off into the swamp.
So many people.
Figwyn, you were never surprised. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna just jump right off of Starmane there. And bonk that guy in the face.
Okay. I'll give you
Actually,
advantage for
it's
jumping
good.
off your horse on him.
What do you mean I'm trying to move, but it's not my turn? It is my turn. You've advanced it past my turn.
No, it's listing you as the current
It's
turn.
on your
I don't
turn.
know why.
You're the
Oh.
the big picture.
Yeah, to me, it's Kaelen.
Weird. Must be a sync issue. A 19 does hit, with advantage though. So see if you get a crit.
No.
Ooh, so close though.
Yeah.
9 damage as you come down on him. Do you want to smite or are you good with that?
I'm good with it for now because I don't know if these guys actually need smiting or not.
Okay. Anything with your bonus action?
I'm gonna mark the guy I'm fighting.
Okay. He is marked.
And then I'm gonna try to be close enough to Veronica that I can intercept if I need to.
Yep, I think you're there.
That's me. I don't have an end turn button. Because it's not
Okay.
technically my turn on my screen. I'm gonna refresh again. If you could advance it past my turn, that'd be amazing.
Sure thing, Kaelen.
Wasn't they surprised?
Oh yeah, he was surprised. Good point. He's no longer surprised though. Let's see. This guy. Yeah. What's he gonna do?
Kiss.
Oh, that looks like fun. He'll jump up here. Where do I want this? Yeah. Everyone who's
like that.
inside that area needs to make a strength saving throw. So that is Kaelen, Del, Corthyn, Val, Peaches, Starmane,
Not Peaches.
and Thorn. Do
I'm
you guys
assuming
have
you're
Thorn
rolling
sheet,
for
or
rolls?
should I roll Thorns? You'll roll for Peaches. Do
Wait,
you guys have
no, you
access
said
to Thorn
saving
sheet?
I don't think I
saving
do.
throw,
Yeah,
not an ability.
strength save for Starmane, please.
Vehicles.
No, it's under companions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
It looks like you guys are observers, but not owners. Let me fix that.
Oh, no, I got Peaches. Okay.
You have Peaches, but you don't have Thorn or Bramble. Let me give you guys Thorn and Bramble. There you go. If somebody could roll me a strength save for Thorn. While I go figure out all the DC here. DC. Okay.
The DC 12, I think.
Rude.
Does Peaches have advantage if I try and help them stay steady while I'm on their back?
No. Not unless you have
Dang.
a feat that gives that.
Like mounted
but-
combat.
But the DC is in fact 12, so you all actually pass.
Done, Robert.
I just said that because I rolled 12.
I know exactly why you said it, but it's actually true. So that is still difficult terrain, though, for all of you.
Did we see? Did I see who did that?
Yeah, this guy here jumped up and did some weird things with his hands and chanted some weird magic, and then poof, the thing happened.
Okay.
What thing was this that caused the difficult terrain?
Vines started growing.
Oh, okay.
Just an
Growth.
entangle spell. Nah,
Oh, tangle. That's
entangle.
much better.
Hey, look, I can attack Veronica again.
More of them keep showing up, and I'm not a fan of that.
10 misses, though.
You're not a fan of having AoE targets? For shame.
Even more.
This one will
Would
shoot
be
at
real nice right now.
Kaelen. And miss completely. And this guy, he'll come up here and shoot at Foul. And miss. Veronica.
Okay. So I want to use Marksman's Focus, so I'm not going to move.
Okay.
And I do have now I have an extra attack. So my first attack, I want to use volley.
Go for it.
Okay. So do I just click on volley then? Yeah, I click on.
Yes, please.
I need to pick a thing and then 5 feet around it. Any creatures, 5 feet.
When you cast it, it should give you a template to drop down.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, like, I'm trying to figure out where, because I don't know how long 5 feet is.
Well, so what I'm
So I'm
saying
gonna
is
use a
when you,
ruler.
it will give you one when you click volley. It should create a ruler for you that you can move around and position how you want it.
Okay.
Similar to that square up there that I made.
Rule of thumb
I
is
clicked it.
any tokens approximately the same size as us is 5 feet.
Did it pop
As
up
well.
a thing asking you a question?
No, let me try it again.
You might be hiding behind your sheet. There's probably a little pop.
There we go, I got it.
There you go. Okay. There you go. Yep, that hits 3 of them. All right, all 3 have to make a dex save. 1, 2, 3. And do they all take max damage? Equal to 2 rolls of your superiority die. Half as much on a success. Okay. So let's see. This guy succeeded, so he takes 5. This guy succeeded, so he takes 5. This guy failed, so he takes 10. You've done 20 damage.
Nice job.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. Now I have my extra attack.
No, so volley takes an action. It's not replacing an
Okay.
attack. Oops.
What does extra attack do then?
When you take the attack
You can
action-
attack twice.
So when you do a regular attack.
Yeah, when you take the attack action, you can attack twice. So volley lets you do AoE like you just did, so you hit 3, even though you would normally only get 2. And your extra attack would let you attack 2.
Okay.
Or you can replace
So-
one of those attacks with your commander strike is another option.
Okay.
Makes
So I
sense.
can't use one of the maneuvers? I thought the maneuvers counted as one action or one attack.
Maneuvers frequently count as part of an attack, but not volley. Volley is special because it requires an action. Similarly, commander strike is special because it requires a bonus action.
So some of them do.
I did
some-
not realize that.
But I mean, 3 instead of 2 is better.
Yeah,
honestly.
it was still a very useful attack there. So nothing wasted. Something learned. You still have your bonus action if you want to use it.
You can't.
No, I don't think I have anything I can do with it other than the amulet. I don't really want to
Beat
do
your
that.
brother
so.
up. No.
Okay.
All right. I will end my turn.
Okay. Click the end turn button. Corthyndahast.
Shit. Sorry. When I hit someone, their movement is supposed to be reduced. Just a heads up.
Can you click the ability that does that?
Yep.
Just so that I can see what it does. I don't memorize people's sheets. I'm bad.
No, it's okay. It's the weapon mastery longbow. Did it show up?
No. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Creature is slowed. Nice. So,
It says
What
apply
exactly-
targets. Should I
deal
click
damage. I'll take care of it.
that? Okay.
Nice job.
Slowed. So yeah, all 3 of these are now slowed as well. So that's actually really useful.
Okay,
There
cool.
There you go.
Let's see. Some of these guys are up higher. It looks like on that
Yeah.
tree. How big is that? How tall is that?
I mean, like 5 feet. They're not that high.
5 feet. Okay. Well, Well, they get to avoid Eldritch Blast, grasp off into nothingness for today. They'll be very happy to know that instead he steps over here.
Remember that is difficult terrain. That
Yeah,
you're
5
standing
feet of
in
my
right now.
movement. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yep.
move over here. He's gonna step forward a little bit. Flick a small green pea forward.
Mhm.
And say, "Crimson Pillar of Kasuth."
Mhm. Oh, that's a lot of fire.
God.
That is a lot of fire. Oh.
Let me show you how it's done.
Mm-hmm. Good grief. Six, 7, and 8 saving throws that I had to roll there. Good job, Rob.
Hey, you're the one that grouped them up.
DC is 14, so this is save, so that is 15 damage. Sorry, 16 damage. 6, that's a fail. 31 damage. This guy's looking rough as fuck. 8, that's a fail. This guy's just dead. 16, that's a pass. 16 damage. 5, that's a fail. The shaman is dead.
Yay!
This effect up here is gone. What else we got here? That was the 5. Nat 20, 16 damage. Nat 1, gone.
Yeah.
Nat 20, 16 damage. As this roaring inferno of green flame erupts on the map, erupts in the swamp, several of the lizard folk simply immolate and collapse. The others are busy trying to put the fires out on their bodies. The tree is ignited and no longer safe. Is that end your turn, Corthynd? You done?
Well,
I see how it is.
do you? Do you see how it is?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
You remember,
Val.
you're the one that grouped up.
All right, give me a. Corthynd was too effective. I got to rethink what I was doing.
Just holy shit!
Val over here going, my
Yeah.
moonbeam is being upstaged.
I mean, 2 of those dice rolled 1, so. Though 3 of them rolled 6.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. We'll go with old trusty moonbeam.
Never change.
Veronica's gonna,
Moonbeam,
like-
never change.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean,
gonna
like,
try to get away from that
just,
freaking
like,
movie.
your face is already, like, really, really hot from that fireball that exploded in your face, and now there's just a beam of moonlight coming down next to you, like, fireballs and lasers. This is not fun for you.
And Fig is completely unfazed because she's a soldier.
All right, is that your turn?
Do I need to select me and Peaches to move?
If you're moving Peaches, yeah.
Okay. Then we will move back behind the carriage here.
Okie doke. Del.
Having been in
It's-
combat with him a couple times, Del's
funny
going
that
to
you
come
took
up
over
here.
Every other, so now they're all spread out. Anyways, what you got?
Del's going to come up and gather the reins closer to the hitches and such,
Mm-hmm.
and then toss a jolt out.
Okay, who you jolting?
The guy closest to me.
Sure enough. Man, why do you always roll minimum damage for that?
I've
Because lightning sucks.
At least he takes it this time. 3 damage, and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes. Alrighty. Yeah. That was terrifying. This guy, Rob, roll me 1d6. Let's see here. Dex save. For half. Yep, he takes half of that, so he takes 3 fire damage as the tree continues to burn. He's going to shoot you, Corthynd.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yep. He's going to miss horribly. And then jump off the back because fuck that. Okay. This guy's also going to shoot you, but first he has to deal with the fact that the tree is fucking on fire.
I may have made myself a target.
Better you than me.
Matthew's like, finally, it's not me. Does a 13 hit, Corthin? I don't think it does.
Nope.
Uh-huh. He's also jumping off the back because what the fuck? This scale shield is in combat with you and also seriously injured. Nevertheless, he's going to bash at you, Fig. 22 hit?
Yes, actually it does.
Game's supposed to be paused.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
I'm
He's going to try and
use my reaction.
bash at you again. What? What reaction are you using?
It should be. Where's my shield?
Oh, your Mire Shield? It's
yeah.
reaction cast spell Mire Bolt. This poor guy.
I want to turn it. But, oh, there we go. Nope. There it.
Use
I don't know
your
what
mouse
happened
wheel
to
to
it.
turn it. Use your mouse
The
wheel to turn
template
it.
went away. Yeah, it just went
well,
away.
It's fine. You've only got one target you can hit with it.
Yes.
Okay, dexterity saving throw.
You said I took 5, which kills my temp hit points, and then 2 extra.
20 feet long, 2.5 feet wide. Unless they make a saving throw. He made a saving throw.
Well, I tried.
The electricity just kind of dances off of his scales, and he just kind of sniffs at you. Swings again, but misses. Like really, really badly misses. And that ends his turn. Oh, yeah. Moonbeam damage.
9.
Oh, yeah. He just dead. I'm not even going to bother rolling. Doesn't matter if he passes or fails. He dead.
Cool.
Yeah, this guy somehow managed to make it out of all of this unscathed. He's still shooting you, Corthin.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 17 hit?
My armor class is 17.
You take 5 piercing damage as his arrow strikes you in your armor and punches through it a little bit.
Doesn't 18 have to hit me?
No, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Cool. How much you say? 7?
5.
5. Oh, that's better than 7.
He's going to shoot you again, though. The second one just misses. He just misses. Not even close. And that ends his turn.
Just gonna
Big.
smirk and point at him.
Now he looks scared.
I'm gonna try to wall up this guy again.
Go for it. 18 hits, 9 damage. Yeah, you just cleave straight through him, and he collapses to the ground, dead.
Okie dokie. Is this like a stump I have to go around, or is it something I can go over?
It's a stump, but you can go over it. It's a short stump. And that guy's up
Dude.
above you a little bit, but, you know. You still have your bonus action and your second attack.
Can I reach this guy?
Yeah, he's a little above you, but you can reach him.
Stab his toes.
Oh, yeah, you stab his toes is good. 12 damage.
That's it for me. Oh, I'll remark him.
You mark, okay.
Yes, mark that guy, because the other guy's dead.
Sure
Right.
thing. Kaelen.
Kaelen's going to, since Del took the reins, pull out his axe, vault over.
I will say he tries to only use his axe when he's raging. Otherwise, he prefers to use his
Okay. Yeah.
his unarmed.
For some reason, I was thinking it was the other way around. So that's on me.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
think I'd tell you.
Either or.
Yeah, so he's going to vault over the horse.
Make an acrobatics check for him.
Absolutely. guess.
He manages the vault, but no advantage. It's a little. The horse's butt is a little slipperier than he expected.
Can I help, like, catch his fall or something? I don't know. I'm right next to him.
Oh yeah, he totally like lands on Veronica and goes, "Oh, hey there, Lady Veronica."
Son of a
And he's so busy flirting that he just misses.
fucking monks.
But he still gets a second attack.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a monk. He's a level 5
Level
monk.
5 monk.
okay.
He's got 2 attacks, and then if you want, he can attack with his bonus action. Yeah, 14 misses. He punches out at this guy, and it catches it on its shield. He gets either 1 or 2 with his bonus action, depending on whether you spend a key point. If you spend a key, he gets 2. If you don't, he gets 1.
Wait.
Unarmed to strike. He can use his martial arts to attack with his bonus action.
Right, flurry of blows.
No, unarmed.
You can always
martial.
get 1.
He can always do 1 without flurry of blows. He does not have to spend key to do 1 as a bonus action. It's part of martial arts.
Interesting. Okay.
And if he spends a key, he can turn that into 2 with flurry of blows.
Is that
I
his
know,
monk's
I
discipline?
sneezed. How dare I?
Sorry, what was the question?
Where's the key?
Oh, that's his. Sorry,
Monk's
it's
discipline?
not called. Yeah, it's Monk's Discipline now. Sorry, I forgot it's renamed in the playtest.
Okay. Let's knock that down to 4. And
Yep. 2 more attacks. A 9
Would you
misses.
fucking hit something?
And a 9 misses. So Kaelen just sits here and shadow boxes at the lizard folk scale shield, doing absolutely no damage.
This is some bullshit.
Feel the pain.
I need damage for the moonbeam, please.
Sure.
It's a wisdom save, right?
Con save.
Con save. Oh boy.
The wisdom save is forever wanting to go up against the druid that just pulls out Moonbeam every fight.
Fucking moonbeam, man. 13 damage at the start of his turn. He's going to move up here. And amused at Kaelin's antics, he is going to make his first attack against Kaelen here. 10 misses. And then he's going to try and grapple Kaelen. I need an athletics or acrobatics check from Kaelen. Oops.
Clearly his acrobatics weren't
He
working out
grabs
so well.
Kaelen and shoves him into the moonbeam. Damage for the moonbeam, please. And I need a con save from Kaelen.
Oh, snap.
Thanks for giving me a moonbeam, Val.
I'm sorry, Kixt. If you watch this.
Yeah, Kaelen takes 14 radiant damage.
Lord.
Now Kaelen is really a part of the group because you can't be a part of the group before you get accidentally hit by the Moonbeam.
And this guy
Oh,
will
he was
complete his
hit
movement
earlier.
back over here towards you, Ronnie. All right. That ends his turn. Where is this guy? Oh, this guy up here. Oh, jeez. Rob, give me a d6. Fucking tree on fire. Bullshit. Nonsense. Fireball wizard.
It
5!
looks really better. The sketch that I've been doing all night when I went to save it crashed CSP, so...
Oh,
This guy is going to let off one shot at Veronica totally misses, and then runs screaming into the night because he is literally on fire. Oh, and he's slowed, so he doesn't even get that far.
He
Thanks,
limps screaming into the night.
Yep. Honestly, he just slides down the back of the tree and like makes it like 1 foot into the swamp and then collapses.
Oh no.
Just laying there crying.
Ronnie.
Can I pull Kaelen out of this moonbeam?
You absolutely can. You can use one of your actions to grapple him and move him.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's
one of
what
your
I would
attacks,
do.
rather. Sure.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to move him south of you?
Can he come to my left side?
Yeah, as long as you don't move.
Like a do-si-do kind of move?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can
I
do
will
that,
stay
as
still.
long as you don't move.
Okay.
Because it'll take him... You're basically using up your movement to do it, and it costs you twice. So that'll be 12 feet of... 22 feet of your movement used to move him there.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to get him out of the damn...
Matthew, go ahead and move Kaelen out of the moonbeam.
Which direction?
He's going left of Veronica. There you go. Cool. And then you still have one of your attacks.
Okay. Okay, I am going to just shoot the one in front of me.
Go for it. $22 definitely hits. 7 damage. Do you want to pump a maneuver into that?
No. But he is slowed.
Okay. He is slowed. This guy is no longer slowed. All the other slowed creatures are dead. Okay, cool.
Do I happen to have any more movement left?
You have 8 feet.
Alright, can I move closer to that that tree, that downed tree? Or
Go
is
for
it
but
on fire?
It is on fire. It'll also draw an opportunity attack to move away from this guy.
Okay, well, I guess I'll sit still then.
Okay.
Never mind.
Anything with your bonus action, or are you good? All right.
I'm good.
Corthynd.
How high up is this big mushroom?
Like 2 feet?
2 feet? Okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no verticality on this map. Don't worry. There's like minor verticality of the tree itself.
Yeah, we just we can't see over the tree right now.
Yeah.
Like, he still hasn't even drawn his court blade yet. He's just casually not even given a damn. But he's
as you do when you eliminate half the battlefield in one blow.
Eldritch Blast. 1 beam at each of them.
Honestly, I don't need it. Thank you,
So
thank you,
one
but I
at
don't.
this guy and
I don't
one at
even
this
want
guy?
it.
Why does it only have 1 target?
Because you have to make a second attack manually with it.
Well, that one was just for 10.
Yep,
Supposed to be on the
so
other
which
guy.
one is this? The one that you're doing the 24 on?
The southern one was the 10. The northern one was the 24.
Ah, gotcha. That hits. Go ahead and do damage. Are you pulling?
I mean, I can't
It
pull him
doesn't.
anywhere. It would just smack him
It
against
doesn't
Kaelen.
matter.
So
It doesn't matter. He dies.
That would be kind of funny though. And maybe a little on brand.
I don't know. Yeah, I would just smack the corpse against Kaelen.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Look at the survivor, who I'm sure is going to die soon. But just, I'm not sure if he even understands my language. But I'll say, perhaps if you survive, you can tell the rest of your idiot group to stay away from us in the future.
That looks like more of the idiot group being added to the fight.
No, I have not added anything to the fight.
I think those are just the people that ran away that aren't off at the...
Yeah. Foul.
Doing.
I think we all know what to do.
You can't go that way because it's pretty dense. That's
Okay.
the trees,
Then
branches, and stuff over there.
I see. Then I probably would have been able to tell that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The druid can't tell when impassable foliage in the way.
And just go back to where I was. Oh. There we go. And since you're the only one I see, bye-bye.
Oh, no. No.
Did any of us think that wasn't going to happen?
No, I did.
I was gonna see if I saw some guys on the side of the tree, but
Well.
oh well.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, sorry, my thing keeps going away, so I forget.
All good. Del.
Yeah.
Well, at least you rolled decent damage. Is that this guy here?
There's only one left on the map that I can see.
The rest are in
6
darkness
damage.
over here.
He's bloodied.
All of this is down here is just black.
I know, it's because you can't see past the tree. It's terrain. All right, this guy is going to book it out of here. He manages to get off the map. This guy is going to book it out of here. He manages to get off the map. He's dead. This guy... Oh, this poor guy. Is that him?
No.
Yes,
Maybe
it
we
is.
could keep.
Yeah.
Moonbeam
Maybe
damage.
we could keep one
Oh.
alive so we could. Maybe they know something.
No.
I mean,
Never
they're,
mind.
Blizzard?
Yeah,
they're
maybe.
lizard folk.
Maybe.
They probably are
Sorry,
just
what were you
jumping us
saying,
because
Veronica?
that's what
It
they
ain't
do.
that-
Never mind. Never
Right.
mind.
That ends his turn. Vic?
Well, I'm not going to enter the moonbeam.
Yeah, that's
How on
probably wise.
fire is the log still?
It is very on fire, and the fire is spreading.
Okay.
It's not like forest fire worthy because this place is so wet that it's just going to eventually peter out, but this log's going to burn for a couple minutes.
Yeah, so I don't want to get on the log is the answer.
No, I mean, you'll take 1d6 fire damage every turn that you're on it.
No, I'm just going to go stand on this stump and I don't see anything to hit, so I'll hold my action in case something comes that I can hit.
Kaelen,
Oh, I guess stump makes sense. I don't know why I'm assuming mushroom.
because it looks like a mushroom and it was probably meant
I
to be
don't know if
mushroom,
it's a
but
mushroom
I'm treating
or
it
a
as a
stump.
stump. It's a stump.
It's a mushroom
Kaelen.
stump.
Is he readying an action or something?
Yeah, he'll ready in action to charge and smash something in the face of something.
Okay. This guy, finally, no longer slowed by Veronica, manages to get himself off the map. That will end our combat. Yeah.
I'm assuming
After,
my arrows are ash right now.
so if you look at the bottom, it should tell you that you can recover items.
The bottom of what?
Now, you only used one arrow.
Volley
assume-
takes arrows. So,
So you
technically
used
4.
4? So you can get 2
Yeah.
back.
Okay. I'll just manually do it then.
Yeah. But normally it'll track it at the end.
Yeah, I've seen it pop up one time before, like one time, but every other combat, I've never seen it pop up.
Weird. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. There you guys go. You did your thing.
Are these
Uh,
common here?
Fowl will hop off Peaches and lead him by the reins and start looking through some of the non-crispy lizard people.
Corthyndahast is going to take out Shaynor's spellbook, walk over to one of the archer lizard folk. It's fine if it's mostly burned. And reach down to touch its head. And its skeleton pulls out of its skin.
Yes, give me a sec. Let me
Do we
if I
see
can get
this?
you- Oh, yes. You very much see this. Give me a sec, Rob. I don't know that I have skeleton set up right now.
Yeah, I was thinking, boy, he's going to really...
No, I should be able to do it pretty quick.
Yeah,
Matter
Fig's
of
just
looking
gonna
at the
watch
tokens.
this with an incredibly blank look on her face, like, oh,
Give him a name, Rob.
A name for the lizard folk?
Yep, give him a name.
Lizzie.
Okay.
So wait, you pulled the skull out of their head?
No, it's like
their
the
entire
flesh-
skeleton.
the flesh and the like leathery skin just slows off of it, and the skeleton raises up, standing up again.
Like
With
getting
the-
out of a
holding
sleeping
the bow.
bag.
Oh, jeez. Veronica will ask him what the hell he's doing.
Getting us reinforcements. Where is that going to be put under?
It'll be under companions in just a moment.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Take your time.
Veronica's gonna go poke the skeleton.
It doesn't really react, although like it's got this like unholy green fire burning where its eyes used to be, just in the empty sockets of its skull. Now we have a local to show us around.
Can it talk?
Not really.
Is it gonna just kind of wave like a tour guide? You know, like over here is the coffee shop, and over here is the library. Don't mind the alligators.
And it'll fact with a mental urging at Corthyndahast, it'll like present arms towards Veronica, like salute. And...
Oh. At least it knows decorum.
One of the secrets I found within this spell book I've been reading.
To pull the skeleton out of a dead body and reanimate it.
As you do.
What else is in this book?
An excellent recipe for roast pheasant.
Does the pheasant salute as well?
Just in general looks a little uncomfortable, like she didn't know that you were allowed to do necromancy.
It's not illegal in Cormyr.
Yeah, it's not as bad as like enchantment.
I'm sure, but I'm sure that it's never come up because she doesn't.
Enchantment is
Hasn't-
also not illegal in Cormyr.
Cormyr is
As
a
long as
very
you're not
progressive
enchanting a noble.
culture. Or a corpse.
Or
Then you're doing both.
attempting to remove a spell that you enchanted onto someone. Like if you demand money to remove a spell that you enchanted someone with, that's illegal.
Well, that's extortion. That's probably what the illegal part is.
Go figure, right?
Anyways, so Fig is not saying anything, but she does, because she is terrible at lying even by omission, look mildly uncomfortable.
There may be some extra arrows not burned in the fire that you could gather from their own supply, Veronica.
Ooh. Hmm. Do I
Is
want to
there
go
arrow?
rooting around in half burnt bodies for arrows? I'm gonna say I've got enough arrows.
Did I find any arrows while I was searching?
Yeah, you find hold on. $37 arrows.
I will hand the stack to Veronica.
Oh,
Was there
that's
anything else
nice.
that piqued my interest on these guys, or
No. They
yeah?
have really shitty weapons and really crude bow and arrows, and like the arrows are the best thing they've got.
I got the best of the best for you, Veronica.
Veronica's gonna genuinely look at Fowl surprised and say thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it.
There you go, Rob. Lizzie now has their own sheet and icon.
Thank you. Ooh, cool icon.
Thanks. I try. And by that I mean I cheat. I am
I'll have to
not
get some
the
more
artist
lizard folk archers just to.
that Lauren and Apollo are.
Wait, was it?
I said I'm not the
What am I?
artist that you and Lauren are.
Oh,
You're an artist. I am not.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Sorry.
You artist, me dumb. Me only use
sorry,
AI
I
to
am
make stupid bad images.
moderately distracted because someone sent me butts.
Hmm.
They're Dylan O'Brien butt pictures. You don't want them, Rob.
Tell Jamie to share the butts later. Anyways.
No, it wasn't her, but that's okay.
Let's continue. Anything else you guys want to discuss here, or shall we move on?
Do we think that those ones that got away are going to come back with friends?
If they're stupid.
Those
I
ones are
mean,
easy enough.
I don't
they
know
may
how
have
we'd
a
know
lot of
them,
friends.
but I don't know
And
how we'd know them returning from any other lizard folk who might just find it fun to try. Looks like easy picking.
Del, you know from living on the edge of this swamp most of your life that lizard folk are just part of nature here. They're as common as gnats, basically. Like, running into lizard folk is neither surprising, unexpected, or in any way weird. You also know that there's probably a tribe that they're associated with. That tribe probably has a leader. That leader's probably pissed. Maybe we'll send out a retaliation party. Maybe not. Who knows? They're constantly fighting against one another, against bullywugs, against other creatures of the swamp. Like, this is what happens when you enter the swamp. You fight bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
we should definitely take precautions at night, though, with the horses. Because we might be safe, but the horses in the carriage aren't.
True.
You
Perhaps
just
we
can have my
string
spot in the hut.
It won't work with a creature of that size.
Damn.
Hmm.
Do we need to go through this tree? Is there another route we were taking?
You guys can eventually find your way around it fairly easily. I mean, navigating with a carriage is not easy. It's very slow going. But you guys can go around the tree. The tree is not a major impediment.
Gotta get an earth ship.
Well, how close are we now?
Based on the travel of the day, can I identify that?
I mean, you know exactly how far you are. You are currently 25 miles, almost exactly.
Alrighty, I guess we just keep going then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Onward we go.
Tab back to the
beaches.
game channel, and there's fucking Artax again. Why do you do this to me?
I didn't do it.
This time. So you guys
They
continue.
should have been scrolled off of your screen already. Get a smaller screen.
On through the night, or on through the day rather, and eventually the veil of night descends upon the swamp. A faint glow of a campfire beckons through the dense thicket. Approaching with caution, you find a clearing where the fire burns steadily, its light casting a reassuring warmth against the encroaching chill of the swamp's evening. Around the fire, a group of lizard folk are encamped, their figures etched in the dance of firelight and shadow, their posture relaxed yet vigilant. What would you like to do?
Cast Fireball.
You absolutely can if that's what you want to do.
No, I
These
How many are
Del.
there?
How many are there?
You can take an assess action to try and figure that out.
Sure.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Oh, man. Okay.
There are 13 of them.
Fireball doesn't sound so bad.
Del, are these creatures
will
reasonable? Like,
set-
could we reason with them?
Is there a map I'm supposed to be on?
I'm about to move you to the map.
Oh,
Does
okay.
the last one seem reasonable?
I mean, we didn't try to talk to them. To
They
be
didn't
fair.
try to talk to us.
Yeah, but
these
we're
are-
kind of in their area, so I don't know.
Perhaps these are a different tribe.
Yeah. I mean, if you shoot at people as the first reaction, they usually kind of doesn't give you any other options.
I guess that's why we.
Oh, we're just on the other side of that tree.
Yeah, no,
How
no,
convenient.
ignore that.
I will
There's
not.
13
I'm just
of them.
reusing this map.
Does anyone speak
Yes.
lizard?
Hi.
Do any of them look like a little singed? Do they look like part of the group we fought earlier?
Make a perception check.
Does anybody know how to move the map if you are using a trackpad?
Right click. Oh,
Maybe double, both left and right,
Yeah, don't use a trackpad.
or maybe just right click and drag. But
Oh no.
Okay, I think I got it.
yeah, Corthynd, none of these look singed.
Doing Wesley.
Del,
I don't think.
Del, you know that lizard folk are generally not open to parley.
mm-hmm. I suggest we either go around or through. And aggressively so.
Ah.
I'm just
Well-
hoping Figwyn is making that noise.
I'm sorry. The dogs. In fact, I am going to go exile Kismet again because they're starting to get
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That does actually sound like a very Figwyn response to finding out that we have to either go around or through.
So what are you doing?
Does it look like there's a clear way around this area?
No.
Well, I vote
And
through.
You're also going to need to camp very soon. It is late.
Figman's just going to
I-
make a gesture to Corthynd, like, by all means, just blow them up. They're lizard folk. She was in the army. She knows.
Ow.
Can
I got a new spell.
Veronica? Sorry, go ahead.
Nope, go for it.
Can Veronica kind of circle around and kind of be, I don't know, a distraction, if nothing else, a distraction, but also like give them a chance to be like, hey, my hands are up. I just want to talk. We just want to say hi. And
You are welcome to expose yourself to them, but if you do so, you will lose any advantage of
Oh
surprise.
my.
I don't.
all right, never mind.
It's just going to look at her with her big brown eyes and shake her head like, I
mean,
would accept.
There's a part of me. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're okay.
There's a part of me that wants to at least give him a chance, but I also feel like it's a long shot and maybe
It is a
kind
long
of
shot.
stupid. So
Doesn't mean it's not reasonable. It's just a long shot. It's up to you. Do what your character would do.
do I lose? Is it just me that loses the surprise, or does everybody
No.
else lose it?
Surprised is a condition which applies to the creatures. So if you guys attack them right now, they are probably going to be surprised. If you reveal yourself, they will not be surprised. Period.
All right. Well, I'll let the group decide then, because I don't want to lose it for the rest of the group.
But, I mean, as kind-hearted as Fig is, I assume, being in the army, she would have encountered Sahagin before.
These are not.
And based
Zahag.
off of
Sorry, lizard
off of-
folk.
These are
based
lizard
off of
folk.
Dell's explanation, I'll let her rip, Corthynd.
I think I might be able to hit them pretty hard, most of them, and make it pretty tough for them to move for any follow-up.
Is it a resource you would have back the next morn?
No, do we think it's that they're worth it, or are we expecting something more difficult?
Because I will have this ability back.
Can I make some sort of check for some sort of predatory animal or something that might scare them off?
There is no predatory animal short of a dragon that scares off lizard folk.
Okay.
They are one of
And
the
it-
apex predators of the swamp.
Illusory Dragon is a much higher spell.
Now, mind you, they are an apex predator because there are 13 of them. An
Mhm.
individual might be
Right.
different. But in a group this large, you would need something very, very big.
Like a fireball.
You'll get that back tomorrow?
I would.
Some of them are attending the fire, turning skewers of freshly caught game. Others seeing to the maintenance of their gear, their movements deliberate, practiced. It's a scene of disciplined routine, each member aware of their role. As the fire hisses and crackles, sending a shower of sparks skyward, the lizard folk exchange curt nods and brief glances, a silent language of the hunt, understood by those who tread the fine line between predator and prey.
Corthynd is like, we came into these guys' home and we're just gonna attack them, but also if we revealed ourselves, they would attack us. It's such a moral quandary.
Welcome to nature.
Crimson Pillar of Kossuth.
Such a moral quandary, he says as he flicks a pea at them. I need initiative from everybody.
Does this Should I place this? Roll first.
Not yet. On your turn.
What a terrible initiative roll.
So many dice. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's everybody. Boom. Kaelen actually gets to go first. I assume he's going to hold his action.
Yep.
Fal.
I will hold my action.
Okay. One of the lizard folk senses you and is no longer surprised. 2, 3 sense you and are no longer surprised. Veronica.
Oh, why are we holding actions? Oh, for Corthynd to hit them?
Mhm.
Or
You're
Those
looking
who are
for the
not
open.
ranged.
You could go right now if you want.
oh,
Your action and Corthyn's are going to happen at basically the same exact time. So do what you want to do.
okay.
I will say that guy off to the right there is not going to be in the fireball.
Okay. I will just shoot him.
I'd say he has cover, but you're a sharpshooter, so you don't give a shit.
Yeah, look
You
at
can
that
bend
poor
the
little
arrow.
skeleton. There's a little skeleton in the tree.
There is, that's true. Speaking of Rob, you
It's
didn't roll initiative
probably-
for Lizzie.
Oh, that's true.
That's
A
1.
15
Okay.
does hit. 10 damage.
And he's slowed.
And he's slowed. Are you going to shoot him again?
Can... Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay, go ahead. Make another attack. A 12 just misses. Your arrow streaks towards him and takes him right in the shoulder, and he starts to scream out and ducks just under your second attack. Does that end your turn?
Cool.
Corthynd.
Yeah.
Make with the boom boom.
I just hit the fire with the little green pea.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. 33 damage. Alrighty. So many dice. So many dice. Okay. This guy saves. Which one? You save. You take 17. Good lord. What's your DC?
14.
14. Okay. This guy saves. You take 17. And this guy saves. You take 17. Everybody else takes 33 damage.
It's like watching popcorn on the stove.
I feel like
Oh,
there's this moment, this raging inferno in front of us. We're all just kind of like watching it with popcorn.
You're
they all just
kinda
pop.
not wrong. You're
Oh,
kind of not wrong.
just pillars of blood.
I mean, no, there's no blood because it just gets immolated. Jeebus.
This feels a little bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on, I gotta do some math here.
This is like literally what this spell is for, so.
A dwarf pops up out of nowhere and goes, still counts as one.
348 damage.
Nice.
Now I'm feeling like a wizard.
Yeah.
Looks like you're passing your test so far.
Does that end the turn? I'm not even going to put on the suspenseful music. There's no point. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
Fig!
Well, she's just gonna.
Remember, if you're moving with the horse, you can move 60 feet, I think it is. Whatever the horse's speed is. Yeah, 60 feet.
And the horse can double move.
No, she's just coming out here so that she can be seen amongst all this burning.
Okay.
And she's going to hold her action until one of them's in melee range of her.
Okay.
All these
She
archers.
wants to be. Look, she wants to be a target so that they're not shooting everybody else. That's what she's here for.
Okay.
So,
Listen, I killed those 8. You guys can get the other ones.
That still counts as one.
think I read it properly? I don't know.
You did. You're good. Yeah, no, this guy's fucking gone. He's just gone. He's just leaving. Goodbye. Del! Screaming as he leaves, by the way.
At 30 feet?
Probably. Big map.
Okay, I've got to zoom in. I can't read things.
That is 65.
Oh, did my spells go? Oh, right, down at the bottom. Oh, good.
A 16 hits, 13 damage.
The furthest
Lightning.
one away.
Oh, the furthest one. Okay. Lightning dances across this guy's body, and he's still standing, but barely. Is that end your turn? Okay. This guy looks at his friend, looks at you, Fig, looks at his friend, and takes off running.
What I thought I did too.
Lizzie!
Well, Lizzie will. Where did Lizzie she go? Oh no, not the little thing. Oh, cool. Lizzie will move forward.
Isn't? Yeah, there you go.
And shoot at this one.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, the one that Del just hit. Yep, okay.
It doesn't have good angle on the other one, and then I don't believe it has
That's fine. Go ahead.
shenanigans.
Yeah, no shenanigans like Apollo has. Apollo has all the shenanigans.
What shenanigans do I have?
The ability to ignore cover. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3 damage. Lizzie scores their first kill.
Good job, Lizzie.
Kaelen. See if he can get down from the horses.
Absolutely nothing.
I was gonna say he's just gonna keep driving the horses because, like, why bother, pal?
Cough, cough, cough. Maybe they can tell us a good path for some stuff.
Yes, I mean, new double of friends, I'm sure.
I mean,
Very receptive
for their,
to questions.
for their life. I don't know.
Sleep. Bubba.
Oh,
You know,
this one's
you
missing.
don't know we're in here. You guys have to engage yourselves.
12, just misses. Okay. This guy has an arrow sticking out of his shoulder. He just had a ball of fire fly past him, and he is the only one of his friends who didn't get hit by the very much bigger ball of fire. He ain't dumb. He can read the room. He gone.
He's also slow, though.
He is limping his way out. He still moves. He still moves 30 feet and off the map. Because he ain't dumb. He can read the room. If you want to shoot him, go ahead. You can reach him.
No.
You probably like out all of the ones that have run already.
Yeah, you absolutely
Yeah.
can still shoot any of the ones that have run. Or you can let them
I once saw a character that beat shoot over her shoulder in complete darkness, blindly on the back of a horse, and hit somebody so hard she decapitated them.
No, I was gonna let him get away anyway. He didn't stop.
Is anyone planning to give chase to any of these guys?
Nope.
Can I give chase to try and tackle one?
You absolutely can, though they're going to outrun you.
What if I try to trip them?
If you want to try and shoot one of them for a trip attack, you can go right ahead.
I don't want to kill them, though. I feel bad. Maybe Corthyndahast just decimated a whole land. Dinner.
Don't worry, they have
Down the people on the horses.
300 or 400 in a tribe. This is just a small group.
Just bring bodies back to work for me.
Like literally Cardel's family's responsibility is just going into the swamp and scattering these little
Preventing them from building a large enough army to actually be a threat to Cormyr. I mean, it is. It absolutely is oppression. But also, this is a world with definite good and evil. Like these guys are evil, period.
Abandon the warlord for Murlocs. You don't just, oh no, Murlocs try to be nice. It's fight for Murlocs, right?
They're cannibals, by the way.
No,
Yeah, they are
you're gonna
cannibals.
set up a Murloc costume, and then we'll
Individual lizard folk may not be evil. That is true. But on the whole, they are an evil group, and the likelihood of them not being evil is low.
at the very least. But one swamp not exactly going to be friends with Cormyr.
True.
In the one is 120 feet, obviously you would know to last of them.
Sure, go for it. There are two within 120 feet of you. Yeah, damage. Yeah, that one's dead. The other one?
Its corpse just goes flying back towards me.
Yep, and the other one? There's one more.
One only.
Because you don't have a target. Cast it off your sheet.
Okay.
Or target it at Fig or something. It doesn't matter.
Oh no.
Damage.
Oh my god.
I'll have you know, this is the one that got shot with an arrow. It had 19 hit points left.
Wow.
I wanted to just like explode.
Yeah, so.
There is absolutely you roll just out of damage to nuke from our but at the same time I feel bad because a lot of them are like, oh, but we be friends.
Just you guys know
Sorry, go ahead.
Raise the translation off the back to the land page. My music turned into the you song final fantasy.
Nice.
I just think there might have been some information they could have told us. That's all. We don't actually have hold hands and kumbaya.
That's smart. They also don't speak Chondathan at all.
We are also not smart. The only one of us that can talk is Delryar. We don't know that.
I'm actually curious if Del does speak their language. Check. I'm curious. You might.
They speak Draconic.
They speak Glav, and yes, you do speak Glav. So yeah, you could speak their language.
See, missed opportunity.
Maybe. Right. So, camp.
We have a nice camp here. We fire.
Yeah, you've dried out the ground. It's not so marshy and muddy here. Very flat area. A little ashy. A couple bones, but you know.
Never good area. You know.
Do you guys want to set camp here?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
They might as well. More spiritual folk come across us. Can't to him. That's all now.
I mean, we should just watch out for the horses and characters, though, at night, because they're not going to be protected.
Yeah, what are you going to do about that?
I'm going to set up the remaining corpses that didn't burn as like scarecrows.
Speaking of, I'm going to go to one of the archer corpses and touch its skull again.
Uh-huh.
And cast Animate Dead again.
What's its name?
Lizardo.
Lizardo.
All right, Lizzie and Lizardo.
So now you have two undead minions. Wow.
He does, yes.
What you need to know about Rob is that he is always just a hair's breadth away from playing necromancer, so you can at least a bit of necromancy.
And I did give him a book that was necromancy, yeah. All right, there's Lizardo's sheet.
Corthyndahast did not start as a necromancer, but you know what? When in Rome,
With a book.
I will note, Rob, that you will have to cast the spell each day as normal. You
Yes,
lose control of them the next day.
I'll need, but I have to cast it once each time to res one, and then once again tomorrow to get control of both of them.
Yes, correct.
So that's why I wanted to get another one tonight.
Just wanted to make sure you're aware that you will have to do that.
Oh, I am well aware of how it works.
Okay. So yeah, you guys set up your camp. What are you doing about protecting your horses tonight?
They have
Watched by a horse.
Scarecrows.
They have
so many voices.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Matt.
I'm setting up the lizard corpses as scarecrows.
Yep. Okay.
Well, when Fig takes her watch, she's just going to be out of the bubble. And then go back in.
Assigning the two unsleeping, unwavering skeletons to guard the horses.
I'll also be taking watch by the horses outside the bubble.
I will definitely be taking my watch inside the bubble. But can we position it so like that big old stump is kind of in between the horses are kind of in between the bubble and the stump, just to kind of give them some protection?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Who's first watch?
Same order as always. Is that the new routine?
Kaelen and Veronica. Team Dracohorn.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Do you want me to roll for my book first or after?
I was just making sure I knew what the order was first. All right. Are you reading it tonight?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I really want to. Today has proven that there's undead skeletons that are very useful. So
Rob is also bad at passing his constitution saves to not read the book.
No, it's the charisma save to not read.
Ah.
Yeah. Huh? All right. And a D4.
Yeah. 42% ain't horrible.
Indeed, you're getting there. All right. First watch.
Which one is it? Perception?
Yes. With advantage because Kaelen is helping you. Ooh. Good thing, too.
Is it?
I don't know. I can't see her second roll. It didn't show up.
Three.
Second roll didn't pop up.
3.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I don't know
4.
why it didn't come up.
A 2 and a 3.
Well, okay, yeah. You don't see anything on your watch, Ronnie. You're too busy dwelling on whether or not you did the right thing. And
And looking at the skeletons.
Probably distracting Kaelen with, did we do the right thing? Should we have killed them? Is this the right way to do this? And Kaelen's like, yes, obviously. They were bad guys. We kill bad guys. This is normal.
I will have Kaelen also wake up Fig and go back to bed.
Okay. Fick, your watch. You also don't sense anything on your watch. Very quiet evening. Seems like anything that might have wanted to attack you has decided not to.
Wise on its behalf. She will wake up Val.
Wow. Sorry, I'm also setting something up here, so a little slow.
Oh. Everything happens on my watch.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you don't notice anything, Val. You have a nice, quiet watch. Seems fine.
Oh, okay. I will wake up Del and Corthynd.
Sometime during the night. Oh. Should have advantage on, right?
Should what?
Oh, wait.
At midnight, I gained 1d6 plus 4 charges back, so I wanted to
Oh, yeah, go ahead and roll that.
charge that. Yeah, excellent.
So hey, for my shield, does it come back at dawn or does it come back after a long rest?
Should say on the shield. Does
It
say
says once per day.
Then it's at dawn.
Okay, I didn't know if our house rules about resting changed that.
Nope. If it's once per day, here, I will change it, in fact, to say each day at dawn. Once each day. Starting at dawn. There we go.
And I will cast another Animate Dead to recontrol Lizzie and Lizardo.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It just automatically does it. That's so handy.
That it automatically expends the resources and stuff. Yeah. Pretty nice. All right. And your perception check was 19. Yeah, Del. Pretty quiet evening. Seems like your scarecrows did their job. You guys wake up the next morning. Did I freeze again? I froze again. Hold on.
Yes.
You
Hi.
hadn't been frozen.
It was frozen for me, though. I couldn't hear you guys or see you.
Looks
There-
So that's
There's
how
a
that
puppy.
works. All right. So you guys wake up the
Puppy,
next morning.
puppy.
You wake up the next morning, and yeah. Oh, I guess I should push the short rest button for you, huh?
Yeah,
Somebody
that's what I was
knock off.
inquiring about.
knock off 6 more rations from the carriage. Val, would you do that for us?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So I haven't never had this. I've never been at not at max
Injured.
HP.
Yeah, so you can roll a
Yes.
hit die to recover hit points.
So I just hit the
And it-
roll button.
Yeah, and it'll expend one of your hit die and heal you. So you gain 6 hit points, and if that's not enough, you can expend another one.
It is.
There you go.
When do hit die get refreshed?
Long rest.
So whenever
Do
we
we still
can
have the-
sleep without being in trouble.
Does the temporary hit points from the tasty treat run out at a certain point?
Long rest.
Like go away after a long rest? Okay.
Yeah,
We have not
temporary hit
had a
points
long
last
rest.
until a long rest.
Okay.
So it is 9:40. I have one more combat planned for this evening. Do you guys want to try and squeeze it in 20 minutes or end here?
No.
I got 2 fireballs.
I'd be happy to, but if someone else doesn't want to, I'm fine with it.
I'd be
No,
down.
I'm fine with ending early. We can pick up with the next thing next week.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
get-
could do that. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Kaelen can get in some action instead of sitting on the cart
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Why don't we do
I
it
don't
that
mind
way?
fire buying.
Jumped
Kaelen.
off the cart and did nothing.
All right, we'll end here. Give me just a sec to tally up your XP then, and we will move on from there.
I'm so excited to have Lizzie and Lizardo join us.
Trying to decide how to react to that.
It's very valid, like, how the hell do I react to that sort of thing? Like, that is
I put
absolutely
an
good RP.
emoticon there for Fig, just so you could see exactly what face I was envisioning her making.
It's such a good
as-
face.
Corthynd just kind of went and flipped the skin off of the lizard, and she's just like, "Huh, okay.
I mean, I think it would be like, of course he's doing that. That's just what they do, right? I don't know.
I have it in my head that she is mostly has experience with evokers because that's the kind of lizard that tends to go to battle because they're the sparky big boom man, and thus not a lot of experience with necromancers.
Right. Exactly.
She's
I
like,
don't.
oh, okay, that's a thing that can happen.
The
Got it.
hard part with necromancers is building up the horde because you only get a couple bodies per cast, and then you just got to cast so many times to get your horde up.
Isn't stop?
Not being a necromancer means I only get 1 each time I cast, which is annoying. Ugh.
Wah.
Equity brings 2
Yeah.
up every time he casts it.
And each one carries 2 more. Or 1.
You gain
Yeah, I'm
1,750 experience each. Most of that's from the ritual.
1750.
1,750. But about 550 of that is from fighting lizard folk. 1,200 from the ritual alone.
Or at 8350.
nice.
And give me a sec. I will do...
Wait, was that 80? Okay, there was a lot of numbers that were said.
8350 out of 14,000 is where we should be.
83.
Sorry, by the way, that I've disconned so much this session. My computer's just been.
Corthynd.
Mhm.
Magic is a means to power, and you will use it to pursue your ambitions, including asking your whole party to wait an extra 6 hours to leave. Go ahead and gain inspiration.
Nice. Hey, gang, I'm out of exhaustion. Woohoo!
Would you like me to give you some more?
I mean,
Oh, I'm sure the book will get me back there. I'm only 42% of the way through that.
Del still has his.
So I may have just whacked the entire Final Fantasy VIII soundtrack onto Fig's playlist.
Nice.
Figwyn, you're a very generous person. You even took the time out of your day to go and help Corthyn copy down spells into his spellbook. What does that even mean? But you tried. You gain inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Ronnie, the common folk need to see you as a hero of the people. That is really kind of your core. And you're really struggling with this. Do lizard folk count as common folk? I don't know. They might. Go ahead and get inspiration for your indecision regarding the lizard folk.
Okay.
And that is where we will end. We will pick up next week with more swampy goodness. You guys do all have a newspaper. I assume you're passing it around, so I did make that edition available, so feel free to read it whenever you guys want.
We're in it. Well, Corthyn's in it.
Yeah, you guys are in it. Corthyn has a quote in it, but also the group on the whole is in it.
Once again referred to as a bunch of nobles. Don't think I didn't notice that.
No. That's not what it says.
Corthyn does not intend to bring these zombies and skeletons out of the swamp with us.
That's probably wise. Cities tend to frown upon ambulating corpses.
In fact, quite the opposite. You were described as noble of heart and humble of origin.
I described us as that.
Yeah. Correct.
Because if anything, Corthyn definitely sees himself as humble.
And I mean, yeah, sure, you guys do have some noble lineage. Maybe that was mentioned, but reference to Haldar, obviously. Anyways, thank you guys. Hope you had fun. See you next week.